I ain't got no money. I ain't like those other guys that hang around. And it's kinda funny, 'cause they always seem to let you down. And I get discouraged, ooh, 'cause I never see you anymore. And I need your love, babe, 'cause it's what I'm living for, yeah, yeah. Didn't wanna pressure you, baby. All I ever wanted to do, I wanna be your lover. I wanna be the only one that makes you go right there. I wanna be your lover. I wanna tell you out all right now, make you shout, oh, lover, yeah. I wanna be the only one you come for, yeah. Dig, if you will, the picture of you and I engaged in a kiss. The sweat of your body covers me. Can you, darling, can you picture this? How could you leave me standing alone in a world that's so cold? So cold. Maybe I'm just too demanding. Or maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Maybe I'm just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when the doves cry. I'm I'm not a man. I am something that you'll never understand. I'll never beat you, I'll never lie. And if you're evil, I'll forgive you by and by. 'Cause you, I would die for you. Darling, if you want me to, I would die for you. For you. I guess I should have known by the way you bought your cards sideways that it wouldn't last. You're the kind of person that believes in making out once, love them and leave them fast. I guess I must be dumb. Had a pocket full of horses, Trojans, and some of them used. Well, it was Saturday night. I guess that makes it alright. And you say, what if I got to lose? Oh, I say, little red Corvette. Baby, you're much too fast. Yes, you are. Little red Corvette. You need to find a love that's gonna last. Little red Corvette. Honey, you got to slow down. Little red Corvette. You need the love. You need the love. You need the love. She wore a raspberry beret, the kind you find at a secondhand store. Raspberry beret. And if it was warm, she wouldn't wear much more. Raspberry beret. I think I love her. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm not compatible with. I just want your extra time in your. I'm going down to Alphabet Street. I'm gonna crown the first girl that I meet. I'm gonna talk so sexy. She'll want me from my head to my feet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yes, she will. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Driver. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, could you be the most beautiful girl in the world? Ooh, I wait to see the reason that God made a girl. If I gave you diamonds and pearls, would you be a happy boy or a girl? If I could, I would give you the world, but all I can do is just offer you my love. Until the end of time, I'll be there for you. Ooh, you own my heart and mind. I truly adore you. You got one that struck me blind. Your beauty I still see. Ooh, lost too weak to define just what you mean to me. Never meant to cause you any sorrow. I never meant to cause you any pain. Yeah, yeah. I only wanted one time to see you laughing. I only want to see you bathing in the purple rain. Purple rain. Purple rain. Ooh, yeah. Purple rain. Purple rain. Ooh, 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 ooh. Purple rain. Purple rain. Ooh. I only wanna see you. Only wanna see you in the purple rain. Sometimes you need
Popcorn world. Popcorn world. Yeah. Now, yes, I can. So you can get this groove in a bag of can. I can make it round the world when it holds in your hand. Popcorn world. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. I said popcorn make you smile. Ah. Popcorn world. Popcorn world. Popcorn world.
Tell them the noisemaker sent you. Wow.
What's that saying? Breaking down the room, man. I'm smiling now. Speaking for the people who must go around. Taking truth to power with a whisper and a shout. We're talking noise. Oh yeah, talking noise. Hey yeah, say it again, say we're talking noise. Yeah, talking noise. Really don't have time to fool around. Never noise keeps us under. When truth divine, the sound that you hear is a sign of success. We're talking noise. Oh yeah, talking noise. Yeah, picking up all the time. We're talking noise. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Talking noise. Say it again. We're talking noise.
Welcome to Talkin NOIZ, the daily podcast that brings you up to speed and keeps you informed about real issues affecting real people. With your host, Mr. Talkin NOIZ himself, Lloyd Spence. His beautiful wife, Mrs. Noise, Kenyatta Spence. The ever-informed Brother Noise, Alan Brown. And yours cordially, Uncle Noise, Shake Anderson. Come on in and join us as we reveal and opine today's most pressing issues. Real truth while having real fun. Talkin NOIZ is in your house right now. So sit back and enjoy Talkin NOIZ.
Some people like more than that. Hey, we're lucky we got 'em. Yeah. That's all right. Good time. Bring your kids.
Uh-oh. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Woo-hoo!
I will laugh every time because I should. Because I should. Ah, man. Talkin NOIZ. Your boy is back.
Mm-hmm.
Mama Noise is back.
We're back.
We're back. What's going on? How you feeling? Where's Al? I don't have a call to worship when the dude that calls the worship ain't here to call the worship.
Well, then that's when you have your back. Here come Pastor.
Oh, no, act right, Pastor.
Everybody straighten up, straighten up.
Straighten up, it's Pastor. Hold on, I'm gonna call Al because I don't know where he is.
There you go.
No, that's Pastor. I'm calling Al.
That's what I'm talking about. You know how you're supposed to do when Pastor come in. You're supposed to
You and Pastor talk. I'm gonna call Al.
You're supposed to say good morning, Pastor. How you doing?
Hey man,
I'm a little bit under the weather.
I can't stand you. I can't stand you.
A little bit under the weather. The wife passed along to me her cold. We've both been tested. We don't have COVID.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know you could catch a cold like that, but I caught her cold.
Well, I'm glad you got here because Stefan in the chat said that he showed up looking for the smoke and you wasn't here. So, you know, he's complete now. He's got your presence is here.
So I made myself trying to get rid of this quickly as possible.
Oh, okay.
Made myself a good hot toddy.
Of course.
Just a minute ago.
Mm.
It's a really good hot toddy too.
Is it the one with brandy?
You drinking a hot toddy at noon?
This one I made it with rum.
Oh, okay. Was it Jamaican rum?
Jamaican rum, man.
You drinking a hot toddy at 11:30 in the morning?
He's under the weather.
You got cooties?
My wife passed the cold on to me. I didn't know you could catch a cold like that, but I caught it.
You can. There are certain parts if you stay too long.
They didn't tell me. I thought it was mouth to mouth. I didn't think it was mouth.
Nope. Transfer of fluids is a transfer of fluids. Is what I'm trying to tell you. Don't get deceived.
There you go, trying to add.
God is not mocked. Al will be here. There's something wrong with this whole company. I'm just telling y'all now. When Al answered the phone, he was singing "Good Times." So he's listening, but he got a responsibility. So he'll be here in a moment. But what did Stefan say? I started my break early to show up for this smoke, and Jay not here. He's here.
Yeah, well, he said it. You know, you missed it. He said he got it right on time.
Well, listen, you definitely deserve to smoke after that BS comment you made yesterday.
First of all, I want to give honor to God.
But you know what? Since Al is not here, would you mind, Pastor? I know we don't normally ask the guest pastor.
No,
we need you to give the call to worship. We can't do that. We can't start the service.
I can't do call to worship because I'm afraid I might cuss in the middle of the call to
Listen,
worship.
We're okay. I just need.
We don't know how many shots of the Jamaican rum that he's had this morning.
I'm okay with it. It might make for a more entertaining call to worship. Let's see.
It's real Jamaican rum. I mean, real.
Well, can you please give us a call to worship, please? Just a little bit, if you don't mind.
Welcome one, welcome all. I'm not sure what our denomination is, but I've been told that we're full gospel, Presbyterian, holiness. And welcome to this podcast. We are here to share knowledge and wisdom with those that are willing to listen. And for those that are like Stefan that just want to argue, just to be arguing, he can see his way out the door right now. But for the rest of you, welcome. We are here to celebrate the goodness of God in our lives. I'm thankful right now that I still have all of my utilities on. Yesterday was good to go.
Hey!
God has kept me, and I'm grateful. That's all I got to say.
First of all, I've never seen anybody during the call of worship kicking a member out of the church. That's different.
He ain't ready to listen. He ready to argue.
He came in with big arguing energy.
Yeah, he did.
I had to check on Al, and Al is here. He made it. Tell him what I told you. In this church, he has multiple responsibilities. So some of them is parking lot ministry, and
he wasn't taking care of Sister Sarah, was he?
No, he was cleaning out the baptismal pool from your last escapade.
Oh my! Oh my! Oh my!
This she ain't right.
Oh my!
I said the pastor won't come off no more money, so I had to do.
The pastor is cheap in this church.
I had to park cars. I had to do security, and
I ain't gonna hold you. The pastor is cheap in this church. I ain't gonna hold you. Be like, can I get a raise? Like, you doing this for the Lord? And I was like, but are you doing it for the Lord? It was a whole thing.
You did a fine job there, Minister Joyner.
He really did.
Because last Friday I told him, come on in here, bring your ass in here, sit in and shut up. So you did much better than that.
Which means you kind of wearing off on him. Like that, you kind of, he's picking up some of your qualities.
But he is like that old deacon. You call him the blessed offering. You call him the blessed offering, and then they drift off into all this other testimonial type stuff. So yeah.
In other words, they just be talking shit.
And then the preachers up was like, praise the Lord, which translates.
Somebody sit down. Sit him down.
So when we left the show yesterday, as we stated earlier, one of the noisemakers, Stefan, was on some bullshit. He said, and I want to quote what he said.
What did I miss?
Well, we were talking about this whole Joy Taylor thing, and her finding a good man. And, she's a beautiful girl, but, she might be struggling to find a decent man. And so Stefan wanted to, right before we walk out the door, right before we gave the benediction, he wanted to come out and say, well, maybe she's single because she's crazy.
But she's crazy?
Because.
No.
That's how he wanted to end the service yesterday. So I'm going to get
You know what, Jay? Stefan, I'm gonna get in the back seat with you, bro, because it is some fine sisters out there. Look like they got it going on, doing their thing, but when you peel back the surface, you find out why they sing.
You ride in the crazy car with Stefan?
I'm gonna get in the back seat. I ain't riding shotgun, but I'm gonna hop in the car with Stefan because I ran across a couple. I'm like, okay, now I see.
Wow, I didn't expect that. This took an unexpected turn.
And then you say to yourself, because that's what I call myself.
Normally, that's what people call themselves, is self.
But you ran across a couple and made the determination that all of them.
No, not all of them. No, I ain't gonna say all of them, but I said to myself, self, maybe you can look past.
Why do you call yourself self?
Because Jay calls himself self.
Oh, that's what you call yourself. Okay, yeah.
And see, just like Jay, myself say, huh? But anyway,
thanks, Jay.
And you say to yourself, self, can you look past that cuckoo behavior? And and self say, hell no, we can't do that.
You can't look past that.
How do you think she looks, Al? Do you think she's an attractive woman? Have you seen her before?
I have not seen her. This is the first time I ever heard of her.
Me too.
Really?
Me too.
Yeah, she's a beautiful woman. I'm not a chest kind of guy. I'm not a.
Show the next one with the braids. I like a good woman with some braids.
She's saying you're not a breast man.
Beautiful woman.
She's beautiful.
Yeah.
Short. She's short now. She's only 5'2".
See,
I don't know what the problem is.
I didn't say it was a problem. I just said she's a little bit thing. She's a wee tiny.
I'm just saying you keep on emphasizing the height as if it's some type of importance.
See, those us big guys, we play tricks with those kind of little short ones. Tricksters.
All right. Well, Pastor J, would you mind commenting on the lovely lady?
Oh my God.
What'd you say her name was? Joy Taylor?
Her name is Joy Taylor. She's from Florida. And she got a lot on her mind.
So she's. Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's black and some other stuff.
And some other stuff.
You know, I don't understand men. And I know you guys think I'm the defender of the earth, but you're wrong. But you're wrong. But I don't understand men that categorize women as crazy simply because they won't put up with a boy's bullshit.
Oh my!
Is that your assessment, or are these facts, or that's just your assessment?
That's true. There's no other reason to call a woman crazy unless she has been diagnosed by a psychologist or a psychiatrist that she's crazy. We call her crazy because she won't put up with boyish behavior. Yeah, that's it. Because see, Tamika will put up with your bullshit because, come on now. Yes, you will.
Come on, pal.
You can jump in the car with that Looney Tune Negro if you want to, but he's way off.
Put the weight on it, pal.
He's way off.
Put the weight on it.
You're gonna have to stop using it.
I'm sorry, I can't help myself.
You way off base.
Hey, Albie, do you know whose voice he's imitating when he does that?
I do. What's that old preacher? Preacher singer guy. More he got older, James Cleveland.
Okay. James Cleveland.
That's how he sounded in his later days when he do them 2-minute sermons.
James Cleveland.
Yeah. Your soon to be ordained pastor is getting out the car.
Right. Because Jay's full of shit.
Wow.
Oh. Wow. Just because she won't put up with boyish behavior. That's not true.
This is going to be an interesting conversation. Damn. And as always, we will work our way back around to, well, hell, Jay was right.
Not today. Not today, pimp.
I'm gonna say something, and this may shock the entire broadcast into a weird place.
Let's go.
I mean, there's a lot of truth to what Jay is saying in this statement right now. And here's what I mean by that. I would imagine because of Joy's background, upbringing, and the influence of her multi-million-dollar brother, Hall of Fame brother Jason Taylor, who played for the Miami Dolphins. Joy is used to a certain standard. Joy is used to a certain lifestyle. And Joy is probably not here for right or wrong. You can look at that for whatever it is. But she's probably used to a certain type of guy who brings a certain level of whatever. So she probably isn't for a lot of bullshit.
Now we want to say specifically Joy, but that's not the statement Minister Full Shit said.
Yeah, I'm saying Joy. I
don't know Joy. I can't speak on Joy. That might be her case. But I know from experience, and I know what type of person I am, that this is loony. Her elevator ain't going all the way to the top. And it ain't because I'm trying to dish out boys bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know if it's true all the way across the board, Pastor, but I would imagine in Joy's
case, be Joy's case, very well.
Yeah, I would imagine in Joy's case that's probably very, very true, what you just said. And in the case of a lot of women, not just Joy, not that they like Joy.
I was about to come for your ass, but you about to redeem it, so I'm gonna let you go ahead on go. Go.
No, that's all I'm saying. In the case of a lot of women, but I'm not gonna say it's a high percentage of women that are, don't carry a little bit of, you're like, oh man, that's a lot. Well, let me just say it this way.
Come on now, come on. You about to come.
as a man, we got to decide what we're willing to put up with and what we're willing to fight for.
All right.
And who we're willing to fight for.
I agree.
So it may just be as simple as that. It may be as simple as I'm not assigned to this particular lady. Because I don't have
regardless of how fine she is.
Right. I don't have the capacity to deal with what she has gone through. Exactly. It may be as simple as that. Like it's fine. Listen, my wife is gorgeous. She's amazingly fine. And I also know what she and I have gone through. And I won't say anything. I'll let her say it. Do you think every man could have walked you through where you are now?
No.
So that's what I'm saying. I think we are called to who we're called to, and you're supposed to go serve who you serve. That's why I say you are better equipped for some people than you are for others. Now you can choose whatever you want, but what you get, you're supposed to see it to the end. So don't be walking away and you feel like this is where you're supposed to be. That's my thing.
I'm very hesitant to agree with the latter part of your statement there when you said you're called who you're called to. True,
I don't believe that.
True. Mama Noise hit it with you, and I believe that in my heart. That's no BS. Well, Mama Noise, let me tell you something else. You could have hit it with other men too. I said women are tired of your boyish behavior. A man will step up and be a man in your life regardless of who you are because he's a man. Now, I understand. Don't misunderstand me, gentlemen. Everybody has their boundaries. My boundary was we will not have infidelity in our marriage. So for you ninjas that can put up with a woman screwing another man on you, then you are a better man than me. Because that part of manhood I can't have it.
Okay.
But everything else, and I told her this, seriously, everything else we can deal with. As long as you don't bring infidelity into our marriage, we can work on everything else.
Everything else you can deal with.
Right.
That's not true for every man, what we call man.
I agree.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Some men think if I just pay the bills, if I lay down good pipe or eat, then I've done my job as a man. I'm just right. They think that. So, and if I take you to nice restaurants from time to time, buy you some cold, put a little money in your pocket,
that's a
try to be a good black father.
That's a flawed view of manhood.
No. Listen. I'm saying there are a lot of men who think that's all it takes. They don't think they have to or are responsible for some of the deeper issues that come along with relationships. They don't think they're responsible for that. Listen, you should be able to work out your ish on your own.
I'm going to say this, and then we can use this as a basis for our discussion moving forward. I take this part of the Bible seriously. Now, all of the Bible I don't take seriously. I'm a Christian, and I said that. I believe that. There's a bunch of toxic stuff going on in the Bible that I don't invite into my life. I'll go by that. But this part of the Bible, I really do believe. Love your wife as Christ loves the church.
I agree.
And simply put, in my opinion, that simply means I want the best for you. And I'm willing to love you through it until I can see it come to fruition.
And again, that's you. We keep talking about what you do.
That is manhood. That is manhood.
You and I agree on that, but that is not. Go ahead, Al. Go ahead. Jump in there.
That is beautiful.
It is. Would you like to say those things?
That is beautiful, touching, heartfelt, But Jay, that's your wife. She ain't nobody's wife. So you don't have. They're not there yet. So until she gets there, no man has to sacrifice what they're willing to deal with. Now, once she becomes his wife, y'all got to work through y'all ish. But if you already know that there's conflict, if I know that as a man, my job is to provide for the household in which I lay my head. But her job, she thinks, is to spend everything. If she wants to go out and shop and gamble before the bills are paid, well, I know automatically that ish ain't gonna blend with my way of thinking. So I'm gonna move on. And she crazy if she thinks she's gonna spend all this money before these bills get paid. Now, if she's my wife, boo, we gonna have to sit down and talk about this. This ain't how it's gonna work. We can't get ahead. We can't move if this is how we're gonna live. So I agree with you. Love your wife as Christ loved the church. But leave that crazy-ish over there with that crazy.
That's why I said I think some people are called to the assignment and some people are not. Some people will look at it and say, "Oh, I can work with that. I understand who she is. I understand her journey. I want to marry her and help her through whatever it is and get to wherever we need to be. I see what this is."
Do you remember my when I read scripture before? Sir?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Scripture said, "I say to myself," because that's what I call myself. I say,
"That is what you call yourself."
Are you willing to look past that? Remember I said that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, preacher.
And self says, "No, hell no, we can't do that."
That is unbelievable.
Okay, why is it unbelievable, Mama Noise? Why is it unbelievable?
Because he said that was the scripture he read. I think the part that I'm really taking in and really processing is that a lot of women, we think that a man that we are or that we cross paths with are mature. And you don't know if they're mature until after you've spent some time with them or you've been put in some situations with them. Then you're like, okay, now I see that this apple ain't ripe all the way. And like you said, well, Mama Noise, do you think that another man could have, walked through the fire with gasoline draws on like I did with you? I say no. However, the ones that I crossed paths with were men that weren't mature.
There you go.
That were not ready for a committed relationship. I didn't go around as Kyrie always say, but I will modify it and say I was not checking for a hoe meter. I was not checking to see if that guy had not got out his hoish tendencies.
Oh my!
I didn't know that it's like you my girl until snap. What was that? Just walk past here. I did not know that loyalty was not something that was important to him like it was important to me. Look, Jay already established how much loyalty meant from the beginning. One thing we're not going to do is do that. Okay, but if the person that you're with does not have the same type of, if they don't feel that loyalty is something that's of the utmost importance, commitment, then you're just blowing smoke. But we looking at it from the exterior, like Lloyd said. Oh, yeah, he does all these things that we think that a man should do. But when it gets to that one part right there, commitment and keeping in my pants until I'm only with the person, the person I'm with. I'm not out here just whipping it out for whoever I'm grown enough to whip it out for. Then,
but Mama Noise, even deeper than that. Just the wherewithal to say, I see where you may be deficient in an area, not because you're a bad person or crazy, but because you just have never been exposed to X, Y, and Z.
Watch it.
And so to be able to be man enough to say, I'm going to roll with you to help you understand X, Y, and Z, that what you've been exposed to is not normal, but this is what is normal behavior. Or this is what did you say relationships.
Did you say man enough?
Yeah. Okay. I listen, I told you I don't disagree with that part. My only veer off from you is that I just believe there's some guys that don't have it in them to assume certain assignments. And so you might, and by the way, I think that's good because every man don't need.
That's absolutely acceptable.
Yeah.
Because if I know going in, hey, I'm not willing to till this field and wait for the harvest, then I'm gonna move on, and that's okay.
I'm excited that the whole church of what's the name of it?
Noise.
No. Okay.
Not the
Well, I'm just glad that whole church is here today, or at least the leadership is here. The pastor pro tem and the senior pastor are both here together, and that makes it nice.
Well, he's supposed to be co-pastor, but we're gonna figure out after the day whether or not
he's gonna make it. Yeah.
I told you, I'm still working as janitor. Damn it.
See? Janitor, co-pastor, parking lot security, / deacon. So
right.
I'm all about the trouble.
You know what? We need to do a show of some single women from the noisemakers and ask them that very question that Stephon just asked. What, in the words of a single woman in 2022, is a good man? Because maybe they say, maybe we're working off a flawed definition.
We've always worked off a flawed definition.
Well, but I'm saying when I say flawed, and you're not wrong, Ron. But I'm saying like the three of us, we've been in our relationship since Jesus came, and so maybe we not it. And Al is out here. Al is actually out here. Stephon is actually out here. So they're seeing single women today, and we're maybe thinking about the single women that we were experienced with 20, 30 years ago. And it's different. It may be different. It may not be the same type of single woman. I don't know.
All we need to do is find out from that from the gaggle of females that was over at Ron's house for the chocolate sanctuary.
Why was it a gaggle though? A gaggle seemed like
that didn't sound. That sounded kind of different.
It felt like you were
single. Yeah.
On the BNR Supper Club show, they were there for that. They were.
Oh, instead of over Ron's house.
Yeah, they were just hanging out at Ron's house like
okay.
You was bringing,
let me clean that up then.
Those early days. Those early
No,
days.
the BNR Supper Club's Chocolate Sanctuary show had many single women over there dipping the chocolate.
We gotta make that happen.
Chocolate Sanctuary does sound like a strip club or something.
Yeah,
I mean,
a really nice one actually, like high class.
Now, Mama Noise, we can do another one of them. I can get 5, 6 more females. We can do another one.
I'm just saying, because I think that a lot of these questions, and we need to zoom in on them when the questions are being asked, because I'm sure they have a lot to say.
We need to do that. We need to make that happen. So maybe we table this because I think we got something good in this conversation.
Plus, they have some of that chocolate martini in them too.
No, we're not doing that.
We are not doing that.
I'm trying to loosen them up. By the way, today's what the hell is.
I'm talking about. We're not doing what Chad talking about.
No, Chad. See,
okay. No, we're not switching.
What's in your coffee?
Right. This is what the hell Wednesday. By the way, just we got a lot to talk about here. I want to listen. I'm coming in hot right now. I'm just letting y'all know. Right now, we're coming in hot on the topic. There was a painting. Y'all know those painting sips that some of the people go to, women and men go to, couples go to sometimes. They be painting. And one of the painting sips here over the weekend got out of hand.
What?
Let me show it again. One more time.
Nope.
Strip and sip.
That was more than
so best that I can surmise from the research that I've done. This was a version of the paint and sip, like a strip and sip kind of vibe. He came over to her table. They just met. She felt inspired. He was available.
So there was a pump and sip.
No, that was a suck and sip.
That's what they've been calling it on the line, the suck and sip.
No,
I cannot believe that.
She wasn't even sucking.
I okay.
Hump and sip.
She was
So many. I have so many questions in regards to the video, and that's as much as I felt like with online.
Thank you.
So many questions. Number one, and if you go get a chance to see it on Twitter, you can see it on Twitter.
I'm good.
It's slightly longer on Twitter.
You have to fall behind the Nelly video, which is the hot video.
That's all right. That's a whole nother one as well. But first of all, there was a table full of women. So that's number one. Number two, she obviously came there with friends or so-called friends. Not sure what they were thinking about in this moment at all. Number three, why was he butt-ass naked at this thing? I don't understand. I don't understand. My final one is, what would make you want to do that in front of everyone to a random guy in the middle of a pandemic? These are my questions.
Well, I mean, can you catch COVID that way?
You tell us.
I would think so.
I mean, I caught a cold. I didn't know you can catch that way.
It's a virus, so that's what I said. You tell us.
I would think so. I would think it's not impossible.
That was in the opening credits. Exchanging fluid is exchanging fluid.
I don't understand that. First of all, what kind of friends do you have?
I'm disturbed.
Like, you ain't got nobody in your life to talk you out of stupid shit? Like, you ain't got nobody?
I mean,
and guess what? I know in the video her head is turned. People are going to find out who it is.
No question.
Listen, let me say this. Let me say this.
You know what, Lloyd? Ain't nothing crazy about that.
Really?
Just grown boys not willing to put up with her.
Well, here you go. Look, there you go. See that? That's it.
Listen, let me say this.
Well, that thing came right back around, didn't it?
Though that looks very strange,
it happens all the time. What?
Let me tell you something. That type activity happens in strip clubs all the time, except for the fact that you, and would happen a whole lot more often, except for the fact that you're not supposed to touch the strippers.
Unless you're in the champagne room.
But if you could, right? But if you could touch the strippers when you're back there doing your private dancing, that would be going on and a whole lot more.
In the champagne room,
not as far off. My point is, as you think it is.
Okay, wait.
Oftentimes, the bottle experience becomes more than a lap dance.
Exactly.
Okay. And while I will not disagree that in the strip club, these activities are probably more prevalent in the strip club. However, when I left the house with my wife to go to the paint and sip, it was not discussed that someone would give fellatio to someone in the middle of it.
Cough suppressor.
That's all I'm saying. He was not giving her a cough suppressor. That is
they usually have the. I've been invited to several paint and sips, but they usually are a group of women. I didn't know that there were like guys and girls there.
Oh yeah, I've seen couples paint and sip.
No, I've seen that. Yeah, I just never seen somebody suck somebody off at a paint and sip. That's where the variation is coming from me. I have not seen that.
Now, if it's a private one, it's different. You know, if it's private, but that's public.
I'm curious to know what city that was, and some might say, well, what difference does that make? And
Atlanta, watch it be Atlanta.
No. Reason I ask is, trends tend to start in certain regions and then they make their way over a course of time. I want to know how much time before that bullshit gets here to my city so I can be prepared.
So you can be prepared. I'm going to tell you this. It won't be long before she is identified. She's got to know that, right? Do you think she's aware that
somebody videotaped it and posted it online?
She may even lose her job.
That's the catch.
Family, if she's got one.
She didn't show her face. She didn't show her face.
She don't have to.
Don't have to.
Somebody gonna show.
Because you know, like I know, there are certain jobs where your social media presence and activities affect your employment. Once they find out who she is,
and we all know in a group of women, not all women are friends the same. You might be friends with Kim, and Kim might be friends with Becky, but you'll stab Becky in the back in a minute.
But unless we have facial ID, she could deny. It doesn't matter. You can't.
She deny if she wants to, but she's going. Listen, they're gonna find out it's her. Number one, she probably used a credit card with a dumb ass. She probably used a credit card, so they'll track it back to that.
Why call a woman a dumbass?
Because she's sucking people off at a painting sip.
No, there's nothing.
Random dudes at a painting
just a bunch of boys not willing to put up with her ish. Why does he have to keep telling you this? Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Alcohol's flowing, and you got
alcohol is flowing.
Right,
This is not a church service.
What are you gonna be doing later, Jay? Because you got alcohol flowing.
Touche, nigga.
Yeah, but he at home.
I heated up my alcohol, so
I know it. You're crazy. It is also drinking it with a spoon. So
I can say it ain't heated up to the point where it don't exist no more.
It is good, I tell you that.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh my God.
Y'all trying to tell me you don't think she gonna get fired once they figure out who it is?
Yep.
You know, depends. If she's the cashier at the strip club, no.
The cashier.
You dig it.
That might be the only scenario where she keeps her job.
You dig it. I mean,
dig it for what?
You didn't go up in there with the company logo shirt on, sucking them off. I mean,
hey man, people have been fired for less.
I understand what you're saying, but
that's all right. Whatever.
Listen. I believe that woman too is redeemable. That woman too is redeemable.
I didn't say she wasn't redeemable. I said she gonna get fired.
We want to cast women in categories that we aren't willing to cast men into.
What category?
It's a whole lot of shit going on in the strip club, y'all. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Huh?
What category did we put her in? Because that's a skill. So she kind of got a leg up on most people.
A leg up,
a neck up.
She was taking
a head up.
I mean, so technically, she moved up the ladder. She didn't move down the ladder.
She moved up, Ron.
So
Here we go.
Mina, not Ron. What if she was one of the married friends at the paint set?
Oh, boom, boom, ba, 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 ba.
And that was her husband? Or was just a side nigga?
No, that was the stripper.
That was the random dude that she just. Don't worry about it, sorry. You just don't you worry about this. Right
and bless, I love my niece, but she's as old as we are now. Did y'all see earlier she put Hecky? No.
Hecky, no.
That's not an old phrase. Hecky, no.
Right.
What if that stripper was her husband?
It wasn't.
It was not.
But we don't know.
No, we do know that much.
We do know.
For the sake of Jay's argument. Okay, let's assume.
So y'all can't wait?
I'll
go with you. I'll bite. I'll play your silly game, Jay. So it's her husband. Y'all can't wait?
Could have been part of the show.
It was entertainment.
Okay.
She was the host of the paint set.
Well, then, Jay, the next time I come to your house, I want to be entertained.
We had a message. A message that came in.
What are we talking about right now?
Go ahead.
We had a message that come in that said, Azaria said, I am a single person and I can help with this episode.
Oh my goodness.
Azaria, you might want to mute and moderate.
Yeah, you might want to, yeah.
I'm just saying.
That's it.
Position.
I'm just saying.
Jazz said when the spirit hits, it hits.
Wow.
I don't know if that's true, Chad.
You know what, Chad? You're a big old. I'm just
that's also part of it. But I don't know if you're just supposed to roll up at a Applebee's and be like, man,
what?
Hold it up again. What did it say?
That's a
Jamaican rum, man. Jamaican rum.
It will heal. What kills you?
Man, that look like it's
better is the real question.
Oh, no, that's the real stuff. That's not the stuff they sell to American tourists.
No.
What?
No.
It look like a real medicine.
Can you get a case of that, Jay? Can you get a case of that? Is that a no? Is that a no? Okay.
All right, well, we'll keep you posted on that story because that's clearly going to escalate to something. I have another story.
For all we know, that's another woman.
Oh, I
There's
can't.
nothing even down there in the pelvic region for all.
Stop it.
See, that could be a post-surgical transgender woman, and there could be nothing down there. There's no kickstand.
Okay, you know what? What's in your coffee?
For all we know, he was sticking it in the ear.
Lies.
Not with that type of movement.
Lies.
Your ear is only so deep.
Even a Q-tip don't thrust like that.
I mean, it only goes so far.
He was pressing up against her ear.
Nope.
All the single ladies.
Listen, what she did ain't got nothing to do with where she did it at.
It's awful.
If you want to suck somebody off, whatever. Go to the bathroom, go to the car, go home. Take the dude home with you. Don't do it at the
I just want to know, her friends are probably beside her, and they probably like,
you gotta ask the question though. Why would the stripper at the paint sip anyway? It's
Well,
it ain't stripper.
they hired a stripper.
It was probably a bachelor party.
So technically it's no longer
party. I'm sorry.
So technically we're no longer paint sip once you invite the strippers anyway.
And
It's all for a game.
Wow.
I agree with him.
What he's doing is a rough boy. They rough. All right. The other day, Texas A&M and UK played, and I don't know who won. I think UK won, but that wasn't the talk of the game. What was the talk of the game was one of the assistant coaches and their outfit.
God damn.
That's Sydney Carter. She's one of the assistant coaches for Texas A&M, and I think it was like honor breast cancer night or whatever. And she said, "Well, let me get this honor on. And so social media was like, "Was that appropriate? Like you wore that to the game?"
Hell yeah, that's appropriate.
Yeah, that's appropriate. Ain't nothing wrong with that. She fully covered.
Man,
She fully covered.
No, the only problem is she might be scratching up the floor with them heels, but other than that, that's appropriate.
See, all I see is a clipboard. What am I missing?
yeah. Yeah, they ain't like she the one playing the game. Hell, shit, that's perfectly fine.
She's actually a former WNBA star. And that's what I listen. She didn't have nothing else pink in the closet, and that's what she wore.
But who's mad at that? What dumbass is mad at
A lot of people were mad at it. A lot of people were like, "That is inappropriate for a coach. That's not what you're supposed to wear."
You bet your bottom dollar. There was a committee of Karens that went to the.
Oh yeah.
So it's a bunch of flat ass, nobody having women that's mad at her. Is that basically what we're saying?
No, it was some men too. There was some people who really were like,
what real man was mad?
I mean,
mad for what?
I, sir, am offended. It takes away from the integrity of the game. We were distracted and we could not completely focus on the X's and the O's and the execution of the defense and the offense. I, sir, was offended.
Wow.
And half of those people who said they were offended don't know how to play basketball anyway, so they don't know what they're looking at.
Oh, wow.
Well, let me say this.
I didn't have a problem with it.
Not at all.
I felt like the Lord was with her.
And I bless her in the name of Jesus Christ.
That make you want to go more women basketball games. Shit.
That was my last word, Jay.
Wow, man.
Well, people get offended over some of the stupid.
They get offended, man. Listen.
There's nothing wrong with her outfit. Yes,
Nothing.
it's very, to me, it's a very sexy outfit. Nothing wrong with that.
I agree with Stefan. I agree with Stefan.
She had the body, and other women don't.
Yeah.
Those same people got mad as Serena
at the cat suit.
With the cat suit.
Let me say this: she's not the head coach. She's like or even the assistant. She's like over stats or something. So
did it matter what position they're
recruiting?
Good. She looked good. There's nothing wrong with her.
She's over recruiting, I think. So,
but if Kim Kardashian would have wore that at a game, and nobody would have said shit.
Yeah, she be wearing stuff like at the game.
Kim Kardashian wasn't sitting on the sideline, Ron, trying to.
She would be sitting right there on the front row.
Sit on the front row. Ain't nobody would have said nothing.
That's right.
If some Wahite with no ass had worn, nobody would have said.
Oh my!
Nobody would have said
nothing about the fact that she got curves that they don't have.
That is a concern, clearly.
If she want to look good, she can look good. That's her problem. That's her business.
All right.
These people need to sit their ass down.
Look, walking around looking like they got
dope
all full of pee, just sagging and shit.
So what did they want her to throw on, some jeans and a t-shirt? Then they'd be mad because
they wanted her to put on something that is less distracting.
Yep, apple bottom
not
jeans.
quite as tight.
Lloyd, there's nothing that woman can put on that's going to be less distracted. Or
she got the body.
Boots with the fur.
I agree, Ron. She got the body.
Ain't nothing she could put on.
Sean said, "You ever got one to wear stuff like that too?"
Yeah.
She too thick, man. That ain't gonna happen.
I mean, shout out to Sydney Carter for being a real one. I guess I don't know.
God bless her heart.
All right.
Pastor done bless the heart.
This church is. Well, you gotta remember, their church is real liberal. They are real liberal over here at their church. I mean, the church is called.
See?
No, okay.
Oh, there's the name.
All right.
See, Kyrie just be.
Did y'all hear the rumor about Byron Allen?
Yep.
Who's that?
Byron Allen, the almost billionaire, and he was buying up all these TV stations and
business mogul.
He's trying to buy. In the 80s, he was a comedian, known as the comedian who did, was it Real People? What was that show? Real People something. Anyway, he was a comedian, but it still is a comedian, I guess, in some regards. But anyway, he's trying to buy the Broncos.
And now he's a billionaire. Now he's a billionaire.
He's a billionaire.
Yeah.
He's trying to buy the Broncos.
Going up trying to buy everything he can get his hands on.
And what's his name?
Byron Allen.
The last article said he was looking for a couple of investors to help him as well. They're trying to make a group to buy him.
Oh, he's gonna get it.
He's gonna get Jay-Z to go in with him.
I'm gonna tell you exactly. I can tell you right now who the group's gonna be. It's gonna be him, Jay-Z,
Robert Johnson,
and Junior Bridgman. I can tell you right now that's gonna be the force.
The Four Horsemen.
But why the Broncos though, man? Why the Broncos?
They're available.
Yeah,
that's right.
You got to start somewhere.
You got to start. That's the only one that's available. You got to start somewhere.
Listen,
Byron Allen.
Byron Allen. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. You do not know who Byron Allen is?
No, because he said, "Who is that?"
He ain't gave me none of his damn money. Why the hell should I know him?
You know, if you wait a few more weeks,
because we're supposed to know people, man.
You know, if the lawsuit go through, Miami will be available.
Well, that could be true. That also could be true.
I just want to know, did it take the lawsuit for all of a sudden all these coaches, all these black coaches are being hired as assistants now, not the coaches, but assistants now because of the lawsuit?
Nah, they was always gonna get assistant jobs.
Oh yeah, they was hire you for the assistant.
They hired you for assistant and coordinator.
And Lovey Smith.
I know this guy. Yeah, I know this guy.
There's Byron and his lovely family.
He's a billionaire.
Yeah, he's escalated himself to billionaire status. He in that range. Net worth for sure. He billionaire. I would say he's billionaire.
Show his family again.
This is his lovely family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see.
Don't do it. Pastor, write it.
Fight it. Don't do it. Don't say it.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Would they have hired Lovey Smith?
Yes.
Mama, you're not staying focused. We were showing a picture, and you talking about Lovey Smith. Go back to the picture one more time, Mama.
I see.
Why'd you bring up Lovey Smith?
Exactly.
Because I'm wondering, would they have hired him if it had not been for the lawsuit?
Oh, you went back to the other conversation.
The Texans.
Yeah, Lovey would have got hired at the Texans.
No, they were going. Well, that's a whole other thing. Yeah. We're gonna talk about it tonight on the 5. But
he would have done a job.
The answer to that question is Lovey is the answer to 5 other questions.
So Byron Allen is from Detroit, Michigan. The picture one more time.
What is going on?
I mean, listen.
What is going on with you in this picture?
I'm saying, usually you ask for that when there's some titties involved.
Mama, they're behind her.
What's wrong with the picture? I'm almost afraid to ask this question, but what's wrong with the picture? He met her before all the success.
They were broke together. They started out broke together.
Yeah. She didn't know he was going to become Byron Allen, the mogul.
I mean, she did see the investment opportunity, but they was broke together.
They got married in 2007.
Oh, well, never mind then.
We tried. I tried.
Stephon said you need to go ahead and hit the racist button.
Right. Because it's definitely coming, Stephon. You're not wrong.
God damn, that was racist.
We have never given a person a racist button on thought alone, but this was the first time.
Because I haven't said anything. I haven't said
anything. Haven't. You technically have not said.
But it's coming.
Mama Noise.
Listen to me, because don't you mess up this Byron Allen deal.
You and I are supposed to stand together.
We in this together.
Listen to me. Don't you mess up this Byron Allen deal for me.
I'm not. Okay. I wouldn't dare.
I like Byron.
No, I'm not. Listen, I didn't know who he was until I saw his picture. I like the brother.
Really?
So can you at least craft your statement to be centered around a bigger, non-Byron Allen based scenario?
You know, I'm just going to leave it alone. I mean, you know.
You love who's in front of you. The woman at the paint sip loved who was in front of her.
She's from Detroit, man. You been to Detroit?
Yeah.
I've been through Detroit.
Detroit is black as hell.
And raggedy.
He lives in L.A.
Damn, Mama Noise.
It was last time I was there. It was raggedy.
I mean, damn.
I never seen plywood on a skyscraper until I.
Mama Noise.
Why are you coming to Detroit like this today? Why are you?
I'm just saying that's what it would look like when I was there.
You just being ugly right now.
A war zone.
God damn, Mama Noise.
Why are you so just vicious on it?
If you ask me, Mama Noise, what did it look like when you was there? A war zone.
Okay. Pull up on Detroit.
Skyscrapers with plywood on the windows.
Listen, what were you doing in Detroit?
Oh, why did you do that?
I was on my way to Canada.
Shit, it sounded like she was looking for cover the whole time she was there.
I was on my way to Canada, but so we had to go through there first and was like, dang on.
You went through Windsor?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I was like, Detroit, they done gave up on this city. They sucked the life out of them and just gave up.
What the hell?
Good people of Detroit. We sorry. We apologize. Good people of Detroit. We are sorry. This was a long time ago when she went through Detroit.
Good people of Detroit, hear me. Hear me now. You will never get your fucking money back.
Oh my God. Mama, why are you coming from Detroit like this?
I'm just telling you, that was my first impression, and I was like, let's get out of here in a hurry.
Just because it's your impression don't mean you gotta say it out loud.
I'm sorry, but
that
that was awful.
She was there for a documentary. That's funny.
Only thing you didn't do, Mama Noah, change the whole name of the city. I was waiting for you to call it Beirut or something.
I never seen that like it in my life. I was like, daggone, they just gave up and just left.
Damn.
Let me say this about Detroit, because Mama Noah is just out there. I'm telling you. Some of the nicest, wealthiest suburbs in the country are in Detroit metropolitan area.
You know what I just heard? You know what I heard you say, cuz? I mean, she's got a good personality and she's fun to talk to.
So what happened was let me just defend Detroit for a second, since I'm just.
Oh, he needs a solo screen.
The fact that you got to defend it tells us everything.
What happened was Negroes from the South moved to Detroit to work for the big three. Chrysler, there's Ford, there's GM. And as Negroes kept coming from the South, Wahites kept moving north, out of the city.
Yeah.
And they left the city, basically. They took out all of the sports teams. Everything left Detroit, except for GM. Chrysler left, Ford left, the Pistons left, the Lions left, everybody left Detroit. And so when you went to Detroit, you're right, it did look dilapidated. And I've had some thoughts, because I have visited Detroit at least 100 times. I've had some thoughts myself that maybe they should just set this some bitch on fire, start over. But the reality is Detroit is in an amazing comeback. If you go to Detroit now, you will see that all the sports teams have come back.
Yeah.
And other headquarters have moved back into downtown Detroit. And it's in the process of a resurgence.
Hey, cuz, can I ask you a quick question, though, on the sports team? Isn't 85% of their sports teams Negroes? Is that one of the reasons why they came back to Detroit?
I don't know if that's a good point. I don't know if that's the reason or not. I think Detroit offers serious incentives to get those teams back downtown. Because without those teams and that traffic, it was going to be harder to get to downtown Detroit back. But you go to downtown Detroit now, Mama knows there are no buildings with plywood on them.
This is so sweet. First of all, because I really appreciate you defending Detroit with such vigor.
Now, there's one other thing. Listen, truly. White folks had intentions when they kept leaving the cities.
What, they wanted it to just be blowed up?
No, they wanted property values to go all the way down so that they can come back cheap as dirt.
But how's that any different than any other city in America?
No, it's not different than any other city in America.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure we on this.
The only difference is Chicago, it didn't happen in Chicago because Chicago was a major city that didn't decline the way Detroit did.
I mean to tell you, Canada and Detroit were night and day.
That's because they're night and day. It's like a whole
I
other.
don't like Windsor. Windsor's not a nice town.
I mean, but in comparison to the war zone that I left on one side of the lake, to get on the other side, you'd be like, man, how did this happen?
Mama knows that's a river.
That's a river?
I don't like how the fact y'all blamed all this on black people.
I didn't blame it on black people. I said the city of Detroit looked like a war zone. somebody sucked the life out of it, and then put a bunch of plywood on the skyscrapers. On the skyscrapers.
What were you doing going all around Detroit? If you was going to the tunnel to go over or the bridge, you didn't need to go all through Detroit. You just went downtown.
I thought I was gonna go sightseeing, but then it was like, man, I'm fearful for my life. I better be safe on the Canada side.
Again, you're still blaming black people as if we can't have nothing nice and we tore shit up.
Well, it was a concerted effort, though.
Okay, well, I guess this is where we are, and Mama Noise savagely just destroyed Detroit, and for the rest of
Hey, you didn't say nothing about your bishop that said, "Hear me, Detroit."
Well, because he was right.
Never getting your money back.
He was right.
He did get their money back.
Did they get their money back? Okay. We haven't talked about this story, or did we talk about the Alvin Kamara story?
Yeah, he said yes.
Yes. Last week I thought we talked about
earlier this week because it happened this week.
Well, but I thought we talked about him because he's the one who was behind the Bill Cosby.
No, Alvin Kamara,
the one that beat up the guy.
Oh, I thought you were talking about.
Yeah, no.
In Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we have a picture of the guy he beat up.
Oh.
Apparently, it wasn't just him. It was like a couple of dudes, but Alvin got the most licks in.
No, that's not licks. That's kicking.
No, yeah, they don't look like that.
No, that's a stomp. He got stomped out.
Yeah. Alvin might be in more trouble than we thought he was in.
But why should he be in trouble? He was defending himself.
Well, that's the rumor. He's saying that the guy said something about his crew and how ugly they were and all of that. I don't listen. I don't know, but I do know this. Alvin got some explaining to do. Because you don't whoop a man's ass like this and not get in trouble. You got some explaining to do.
At least he didn't talk about his mama. I mean, talked about his crew.
Yeah.
Well,
thought about his mama. Could have been worse.
Yeah, that's true. Alvin at minimum, Alvin gonna be out a lot of money.
I'm saying
a lot of money.
So because Alvin defended himself from a guy who was not looked like he didn't know how to throw hands.
Well, he didn't defend himself though, Ron. It wasn't a defense thing. They said the dude said something reckless. I think he may have said something sideways to the crew members, to which they monkey stomped his ass in Vegas. So I don't know if the guy initiated anything.
Yeah, that's not defense when you have a whole crew with you and it's just one guy. That's not
right.
Yeah,
First of all, you the dummy that talk shit to somebody else's crew when you don't got your crew with you.
Now that probably was his mistake. I won't lie to you about that.
But I will say that picture looked like if monkey stomp was a word.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then how much is it that you talking shit to somebody else's crew? Evidently, you think you're hard enough to defend yourself.
Well, I won't lie to you, Ron. The young man didn't understand the assignment. He did not gauge the situation properly.
So his feet didn't work. His feet didn't work either. So that nigga didn't know how to run.
Or
clearly did not play that thing properly.
Or he was trying to be on the come up and was willing to take a tail kicking so he could get on the come up because they're gonna have to pay him.
He's gonna have to get paid, yeah. Right.
Well, he gonna get paid. I feel this feels like it's towards a full-on payout.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's a crime. Alvin committed a crime. He absolutely, but I think the guys, Brian, you can't monkey stomp somebody and not in broad daylight. You can't do that.
And play for the NFL.
Especially with a group of people.
Oh, no. Oh, so the answer is you can't monkey stop somebody and play for the NFL.
Right.
But you can monkey stop anybody that you want.
You can't really monkey stomp nobody, period. And with a group of people. See, it's the group of people that's going to make him have to pay.
Yep.
If he'd have monkey stomped him one-on-one, this probably would be an issue.
Right.
Monkey stomped him with several people.
Right.
And therein lies the problem.
Now it's a lynch mob.
So it's no point. Are we going to take personal responsibility that he should have shut his damn mouth?
I don't disagree with what you're saying, Ron. If the guy would have just kept walking, mind his own business, none of this probably would have happened. However,
you
will be the one that's gonna have to pay because he got the
in the court of law and the court of public opinion. I'm gonna say both of them. Can you whoop somebody's ass for what they say?
That's a great question.
In a court of law, no, but in the court of public opinion,
oh yeah, the court of public opinion.
People get their ass whooped for saying shit they weren't supposed to.
That's a great question.
I think most of us know it's wrong. Though. You can do it.
Oh yeah, we know it's wrong.
We know it's wrong, but at some point, you are the one who's running your mouth. You are taking the responsibility to say, either I'm gonna get my teeth knocked out.
But isn't there something? So let me ask this question in alignment with what Cuz just asked. Is there something that somebody could say to you to push you over the edge, to ass whooping levels? And noisemakers, I'm asking you too. Is there something somebody can say to you to push you to ass whooping levels? Like, oh, you went too far, I got to whoop your ass.
Yes.
What is it? And I'm really asking. Like, what is that thing that you've said to me to now I gotta stop my day and what I had planned and take this moment to whoop your ass?
Oh yeah, everybody's got those moments,
okay, so Ron, what is the thing that could be said to you?
Oh,
is it nigga?
Oh no, you can call me nigga all day. I'll just laugh at you.
See, that's the link that bonds your church together, right there.
I just laugh at you.
It's the link that bonds your
right.
church.
But there's certain things you can say. There's certain things you can say about my family, about certain people in my family, that if you go too far, your ass is getting monkey stomped.
But what's the too far?
You talk about my mom. We got some problems.
Okay.
I've whooping brothers' asses for less.
I know men do be offended when somebody say something about their mom.
Yeah, we don't play about mom.
We play about mama. Mama and grandmama? Oh, no.
Yeah.
So that's why Greasy Granny bothered people when we used to call them names.
I think if you come for my wife or kids, that's the line for me.
There's lines. There are boundaries.
Yeah.
My family, like you said, mom, grandmama, wife, kids. There are monkey stomp levels.
Monkey stomp levels.
When you keep talking, when you keep running your mouth, and I keep telling you, dude, shut the hell up, and you keep going, you ass kicking.
I was watching wrestling the other night, and one of the wrestlers told a wrestler who actually had a baby in real life. She said, "My reign in wrestling in my career is better looking than your daughter."
Dang.
I was like, damn. Now, obviously, this was staged, but still, even in the stage, and I'm like, ooh, that's aggressive.
But it also
that's aggressive. I don't know.
But it's also depending on the person you're talking to too. You know when stuff's a joke. There's a difference when we're joking about something and we're maintaining it as a joke. But if I don't know you and we ain't joking and you just coming out just running your mouth about shit, you deserve an ass whooping.
Well, for me, the word that we've been using it around pretty frivolously here on the podcast, but I will tell you, in the past, hearing the word crazy was a set-off word for me and a lot of women in our family. That was it. That's against the rule. You done broke. What's the stick that breaks the camel's back? That was the stick. Was crazy. I don't like to see bullying. I think that was the one time that I believe I blacked out and whooped somebody's tail and came to and forgot that I don't remember doing it. But I'm saying that was what was taking place at the time. So
bullying or being called crazy?
Yeah.
But talking about your kids or your family?
Well, I mean, that part as well. I mean, it just, I'm saying, I thought we were talking about a set-off word or you know.
Not that, well, whatever. I mean, whatever sets you off. It's only those two
but
things.
Then I've been trained where, you know, my stepfather broke a man's nose on just being called a nigga. So, you know, I'm not too keen on that either.
So when they called you crazy, Mama Noise, that was your moment to show them just how crazy you really are.
I mean, you know, I don't understand that it was like in an argument, like I'm looking for a word and calling a woman a female dog and all that stuff, you going, man, please. But then when you reaching and you reach for the crazy word, you like, wow, why are we reaching all the way there? Why I gotta be that?
Mr. Noiz, I don't think I have one. I say that with caution because of my wife and my daughter, but I don't think I have one because I believe that a part of the reason why crime and violence is so high is because people have nothing to lose. They've already done the calculation. They don't give a damn. You gonna arrest me? Who gives a damn?
Right.
I'm gonna eat 3 meals a day. You gonna feed me, so I don't give a damn. I'm good.
Right.
I haven't done that calculation like that. When I do going to jail or getting arrested, my calculation is totally negative. I don't see a positive outcome for me and my family.
Okay.
So therefore, your words cannot take me to a place that I'm willing to risk my freedom, because I fear that if I jump on your ass, I'm not gonna get off your ass.
That's why
I don't. That's one of the reasons why I totally don't believe in fighting, because I'm not gonna punch. I can't stand a movie when they would hit the villain and then run. What you running for? You motherfucker. Whoop his ass now. I mean,
right.
That's kind of what happened to Little Buddy. He was the villain. He got his ass whooped.
Exactly. You keep going. So I don't want to risk my freedom. And I'm sitting there in the jail cell saying to myself, yeah, but he said this. Fuck what he said.
Good Lord.
Forget what he said. What he said doesn't matter to me. So damn. I would like to believe I don't have that button, but folks, I say it with caution when it comes to my family.
And it's everybody has that fear of jail. The problem is these fools out here who's running their mouth think they're harder than the person they running their mouth to. At some point, your ass got to take personal responsibility. You don't want to get your ass kicked. Shut the hell up.
I agree. I think I'm a little bit more aligned with Cuz in this regard, especially at the age and the wisdom I'm at now. I feel like I probably need to not whoop an ass. I feel like I don't need to, but at the same time, I don't know how fast the thing would escalate.
Right,
that's the X factor. Right. Like, is this a guy who's willing to say something, but then also charge toward my family? Well, just to give you an example, and it's good to see the thought engineer here. He can co-sign this story. About 12 years ago, some dude was messing with Mama Noiz on the job, just kind of being microaggressive, on the job, just saying a little slick shit, and it's a room full of women. So he was saying little slick stuff, and yes, he was a YHT, Stephon. And so Mama Noiz called me crying from the bathroom. Like he's saying stuff, Lloyd. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Now, to hear my wife crying from the bathroom, I got to go see what this is. So I drove up there, and it just happened that the thought engineer was with me. I'm out, Derek, because the statute of limitations is over, so we're fine. And we didn't really do nothing. We didn't really do nothing per se. I just went and introduced myself to the man. And so I walked behind the counter where they were, and I went up to him and I shook his hand. I just said, "Hey man, my name is Lloyd." He said, "Oh, you Kiela's husband." I am her husband. "Oh, I remember you hearing about you." I said, "Well, that's good." And he said, "Yeah, you almost hit me in the parking lot one time. I was rushing in," and he kind of laughed. And I said, "I would never hit somebody in the parking lot." unless they provoke me to hit them in the parking lot.
That's what he said.
See, my wife crying is provoking me.
Right. Unless I said, and that's what I said, and I'm holding on to his hand the whole time. Unless you provoke me to hit you, do something stupid with my family or whatever, then I might whoop your ass. We're not provoking people, are we? We never had any more problems out of that dude. In fact, I think he transferred out the office.
Derek said that you walked in there like
okay, it wasn't that aggressive.
Shaft theme music was in the background.
But here's the thing again, it's still people. People are going to try to provoke you. People are going to you got to know your limit.
Well, and
if you're willing to continue to provoke somebody, then you got to deal with the consequences of being provoked.
And I agree. Now I'll say this to Sean's point. I didn't know if he had a gun. I was assuming he didn't because he was at work. It was kind of a perfect storm. So we but at the same time, these days you don't know. Now, fast forward to the pandemic. We're at the top of the pandemic, and I have to go and cash a check. I go to the bank to cash the check, and I'm in the parking lot about to pull off, and a Wahite man pulled in front of me, and this is right on the week of the George Floyd. It's right in the week. He pulls in front of me and stops. So now I can't get out. So I wait for like a few seconds, like maybe he's just, he's waiting on something or he's rearranging something. He doesn't move. So I lightly tap the horn and say, hey man, I need to, get out. I'm gesturing to get out. He starts going off. So now I got to assess the situation. Do I go off with him? Is he trying to provoke me so that he can respond? So I'm saying, okay, I need to play this a different way. Because he's an old white dude. I know I can whoop his ass. I'm not, there's no wonder in that regard. But I don't know if I can outrun a bullet. So I don't know what this is. So to your point, I don't know if words are enough to do it like that anymore. Because I gotta be smarter than that. And I gotta know that we live in a world now where there are Karens and Joes that are out here deliberately trying to provoke you to something. I laugh at cuz all the time about, the word nigga can't move him no more and this, that, and the other. I don't know if the word nigga can move me. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. I don't think that it can, but I do know I gotta move different. Especially in this state that we live in, because everybody carries a gun.
For real.
And that's everywhere. You don't know who's carrying a gun. Everybody's carrying a gun. So
right.
you definitely got to move different.
Yeah, but they carrying it legally here. I'm saying
Kentucky's open carry, so it's legal.
Yeah, but you ain't have a license, what I'm trying to tell you, Ron.
Yeah.
They just out here.
Yeah.
I thought y'all had to have a license in Kentucky.
License to carry concealed.
No, you got nothing here.
Right.
Go
if
to
you want to conceal, you got to carry.
free.
Remember, Kentucky's always been free. A rifle can be in your car at any damn time and use
right.
But man, you can't take chances no more. People done got too bolden to want to do shit now, so you can't take too many chances.
Yeah,
you got to strike before they strike you. Unfortunately.
So a real deep ass question, and I saw what Stefan said about somebody calling my daughter a jigaboo in her face.
What?
I didn't see that. I'm sorry.
I didn't see that.
Well, yeah, I mean that's an excellent question.
That is a great question.
He's white or black. You can take the white. He tell you out. They could be any color.
Well, here's my stance on it, and I could be wrong, guys. Please help me. I mean that when I say that. Does this say more about me when I react, risking that which I have taken time to build? Does it say more about me that I potentially destroy my life, my livelihood, because of what somebody says, or does it say more about the person that kept pushing the button?
Says more about the person.
That motherfucker didn't. Did I say it twice? I said
Yes, you did.
I thought I was home. I'm sorry.
It's the rum. It's the rum.
It's the rum you drink.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's on rum right now. Just be patient with him. Be patient with him.
To me, because it says more. It says more about the person who's willing to say it.
I'm saying the pastor's on rum. Now let's move on. All right.
If you're willing to say it, what else are you willing to do?
Well, I mean, listen.
People don't have respect, man. There's no respect anymore.
Whatever you say in these streets, you will never get arrested for unless you are, saying there's a fire in a theater, that type of protected type of causing a riot or whatever. But talking about somebody, you won't get arrested for that. But if you stump somebody's ass like that, a guy got stumped, you've risked it all. So does it say more about him or does it say more about me?
It's a 50-50 chance you're going to get arrested because there's been brothers out here monkey stomped and they never got arrested.
Well, I ain't going to put my shit on 50-50. I'm just not going to do it.
Yeah, I think what Alvin did is probably a step too far.
If Alvin wasn't an NFL player, you wouldn't hear shit about this.
Yeah, but it's different than that though, Ron, in my opinion. Hold on. I'm just saying this real quick. If somebody's just back and forth with you in a dialogue and they're not calling you and they're not coming at you in a threatening manner. I don't know the full circumstances of what he was being threatened, so we don't know. But if they're not coming at me in a threatening manner or threatening my family, I'm probably not going to do much to that situation because it ain't worth it.
Right.
But like the situation, the two stories I told, I don't know what that was. Like with my wife, this dude is saying slick stuff to my wife at work, and she's in the bathroom crying. Well, I gotta go address that. I can't just let that go. I gotta go address that.
And that's what I'm saying. If it wasn't for the fact that he was an NFL player,
but I don't think that's what it.
Look how many people get monkey stomped every day. You don't hear about everybody who get monkey stomped every day. But anytime there's a celebrity, anytime there's an athlete or celebrity that gets involved in something, it is always publicized.
But I don't think that
you are correct. Two broke niggas ain't gonna sue each other. You are correct about that.
They not
correct. But I ain't one of them broke niggas. I'm just not.
You single broke? You're not double broke. You just single broke.
There you go.
Okay.
My point is that which I have built, whatever it is, I'm not willing to risk it for the sake of because somebody was running up. I worked too hard for these little dollars.
And that's true.
Took too long to build. I'm not willing to tear it down because of what you're saying.
No, and that's fair. And again, it's if it's threatening or not threatening. But what I'm saying is people don't have respect for other people anymore.
Which is what Derek is saying.
And that's the whole problem.
Yeah.
They feel I'm gonna say whatever the hell I want to say to somebody without any repercussions, and that shit don't fly. Sorry, that stuff don't fly. At some point, you gotta shut your mouth.
Like I tell my daughter at the schoolhouse, because Ron, I believe she's a lot like you, and that she don't play. But I tell her all the time. I say, listen, baby, those parents didn't send their kids to school for you to teach them and raise them. Don't put your hands on nobody else's child. Period.
Nobody else. She already. You said that like she didn't already whipped an ass or two.
No. She hasn't.
Okay, I was like, wait a minute.
I believe it's in her because she don't take no crap. I said, baby, you're not there to raise those kids or teach those kids.
But if they put their hands on you, you better monkey stomp the hell out of them.
And she's part Jamaican.
If they put their hands on you, that's a different story. But them running their mouth.
I want to go back to something Derek said because I think he's interesting. He said, "Sticks and stones may break my bones" is a lie. Words do more damage than actual blows do a lot of times. Do we allow people too much leeway?
Yes.
to say, because like even on Twitter, that's basically what is happening. We just talked about that yesterday on how they attacked Kiara Sheard, and all these Twitter trolls got all this liquid courage or social media courage, and I'm gonna say what I want to say and talk about it. Well, you wouldn't say that to her face because you probably get your ass whooped. Like she looks like a thrower of heads, even though she loved the Lord.
Can you say that again? Can you call it what that courage was again? Say what that courage.
I call it liquid courage or social media courage.
Bingo.
Yeah. So
bullying behind a PC.
Right.
When the kid in school that was bullying you, what did you do to the kid in school that was bullying you?
He got what he
deserved.
But that's a tricky situation because at some point we don't live in that same society though. Because see, here's the other side of it. The kid in Arlington, here in Arlington, in Texas, he was getting his ass whooped because he's being bullied and whatever. They talking about him like a dog, and they whooped his ass. And then look what happened. He went home, got a gun, came back and said, "That's the last time I'm gonna be bullied," and he shot them fools. So where's the line? You know what I'm saying? The words are hurting him, and they hurt him to the point where he felt like he needed to shoot somebody.
And then you got the same kids who take their own life because of those words.
That's also true. Yeah.
So words are just as deadly as the blows are, if not more.
Yeah.
But we are people as Black people.
Great
conversation. We are people as Black people that we believe that there's a code that you respect one another. You don't run your mouth. Because we want to be respected.
Right.
If you want to piss off a Black person, make them feel like you're disrespecting them.
Right.
They will go from 0 to 100 in no time flat. Does that say more about them, us, or the people that's poking the bear or trying to offend us?
My answer to what you just said is yes. And the reason, here's what I mean by that. I think both of those things are true. It says something about the person, and it also says something about us. We are flawed, deeply flawed, and historically flawed. And so we deeply search for that constant respect and desire to find our place in this society, in this world, in this country, et cetera, et cetera. In conjunction with that, we are deeply flawed and we say slick thinking we can get away with it. And so, you know what I'm saying? So both things are happening simultaneously, and it's a problem because the pain manifests in both ways. I'm flawed and I'm gonna make sure everybody feels the same misery I feel, or I'm flawed and I'm not gonna take any more pain or misery. So it's both dichotomies functioning at the same time.
But it's not just Black people. White people do the same thing.
I agree. It's everybody.
It's human nature.
You know, I've been reading this article about what happened with the situation with Kamara.
Let's go with
Kamara.
Yes.
But see, first of all, this was a jumping.
That's what we said. Yeah.
I mean, what I'm saying is that, you know, it was a whole bunch of folk, and out of all the people that the dude could describe was Kamara. How you say it?
Kamara
is the only one he could identify. Out of all these people.
He was the only one that had any money.
Well, he was the best dressed.
Right. And so they're saying that this guy's eye socket is broken.
Well, Mama knows clearly his eye socket is broken. I mean,
but the thing was that, you know, you saying, I don't know, I can't remember who beat me up, but I do remember it was a football player. Which one was it? And, you know, they got like some footage showing that there was a couple of licks thrown, but he gets to be the one that goes to jail, that gets the $10,000 fine and the possibility of 5 years in prison.
Right. Well, that's how the game is played. I get what you're trying to say, Mama Noise. That and I don't disagree with the identification and him being singled out and all of that. But the other side of it is too, if the guy never said, according to and it looks like everybody is in agreement with this part of the conversation because the guy said he got into an argument with the group, and Alvin said the guy started arguing with the group. So it appears that the guy started this.
Oh yeah, he wanted to come on there and push past them, like you know. So I heard what you said, but
when you sign your name to the check and push it under the check cashing window, they cash what you pushed under the window, and that's what Alvin did. Alvin said, "Oh, this is the amount you want. We about to give you all you asked for." So when he said what he said with his words, and he pushed that check under the window, you this and you ugly and your crew's ugly and blah 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 blah. They said, "Okay, let me stomp this. Let me put this stamp on this check. Now we gonna push this back under the window and whoop your ass."
They cashed his check.
So once you whip his ass, then what? Do you feel a sense of accomplishment?
Well, a lot of people do.
A lot of people do.
Historically,
but why a sense of accomplishment? Because now you whip somebody's ass.
Because we cashed his check. His ass wrote a $50 check and got a $100 ass whooping. So
well, this sounds like a bunch of bullshit to me. I'm sorry. Because
can I tell you why I think that's the case?
It's a sense of accomplishment.
Pastor. Let me tell you why I think that's the case.
Okay.
The ass whooping really had nothing to do with him. The ass whooping had something to do with historically I have been disrespected, and this is that time I have decided that I'm not going to be disrespected again. Now, because here's what's interesting about this particular ass whooping. Would Alvin had beat this dude up if he had been one-on-one? Would he have been as offended? Would he have been as willing to cash the check?
It depends on if Alvin is a thrower of hands.
Well, see, that's what we don't know.
You don't know. Because if he's not probably willing to take that fight because he's not willing to see what's going to happen to him.
So that's my point. Was this about this particular guy saying what he said, or was this Alvin saying you tried to disrespect me and my crew, or me and my NFL-ness, or whatever it is, or whatever status Alvin thinks he's achieved? Was this simply about him trying to punk me in front of my boys, and so I'm gonna show you? See, that's what I'm saying. It's a weird. So to your point, what have you really achieved in a jumping?
We're assuming he was jumped.
Well, by all accounts, and even Alvin's account, he was jumped.
Because technically,
he said we whooped his ass.
But then why was he the only one arrested?
Well, because that's who he got the money. Everybody else could bail themselves out.
Because if anybody got bailed out, he would have been bailed out before the other ones were.
Just to show you how, I don't mean no offense, I promise I don't, but just to show you how ignorant I think this bullshit is.
It's very ignorant.
We have what we believe are musical geniuses that are dead right now because of lyrical disagreements and beefs.
Yes. Yes.
Who?
Tupac.
Yeah. Biggie. Yeah.
These people are dead because of lyrical rap beef. East Coast, West Coast, beef, words.
Yes.
They're dead.
Mm-hmm.
Here in Dallas, Texas, people have been shot on the highway, dead.
Yeah.
Listen.
Although we don't know if that was over verbal beef, that seemed like that may have been a lot more involved in that than verbal beef.
Oftentimes it's verbal beef. Sometimes, I mean, if you mess with my family, that's a different story. But oftentimes,
well, I think this one was over money. Like this feels like there was money involved. So.
But there was a shooting here off of 75 when a man gave another man the finger, and he rode up beside it. He was driving a mail truck. They rode up beside the mail truck and shot and killed him because he gave them the finger.
They call it the road rage.
And it's been an escalating number. The stats have been escalating in road rage incidents where somebody thought they cut somebody off or somebody blew the horn or something, and people do the most. You like, okay, you didn't like the way I got over in front of you. I forgot to turn my blinker on. Okay, but does it merit you riding up beside somebody trying to blow their head off?
To
shooting
me,
into their vehicle.
It's all ignorant to me. I just don't see.
It is all ignorant, but to say Tupac and Biggie was killed because of lyrical beef, to me, I think that's not giving the justice to what really happened. I mean, a lot of the time, most guys was not killed just because of lyrical beef. I mean, it's probably more of a money than it is lyrical beef.
Could be. I
don't doubt that money was involved, but it was
because lyrical beef has been out there for ages and it's still out there. Most time, brothers are killing these other brothers. They're killing over money.
Well, I mean, because you infringe it upon my success.
The more lyrical beef you have, the more money you make. Tupac and Biggie's money rose as every time they wrote a lyric about each other, their record sales grew.
Well, hold on. If we're being honest, this ass whooping here was probably going over money because my man said, "Listen, you whoop my ass, but I'm gonna make you pay for it." He's gonna make him pay for it. Alvin is about to pay a lot of money for this. He won't. I don't think he'll go to jail.
No,
he won't go to jail.
He's gonna sell.
He's gonna pay a lot of money for this. A lot. So you're not wrong, cuz it is stupid. The whole thing is stupid. Alvin could have walked away. He could have checked his crew and said, "Y'all, let that dude go. This ain't worth it." The truth is,
the dude could have shut his ass up and walked away too.
Okay, Ron, but Ron, here's where I disagree with you on this. This is my opinion. I'm not going to lose what I have over your stupid ass. I'm just not. Hold on. I'm saying you ain't got as much to lose as I have.
I agree with that.
Yeah. I'm sorry. He could have shut up, but even if he don't shut up, I'm walking away because I'm not going to lose what I have over your broke ass, because I can't sue you for nothing.
Right.
Well, yeah. Even if I don't have a lot to lose, that which I have worked for.
Yeah.
So why am I risking it because of some son of a biscuit running his mouth?
Right.
I just don't get that mentality.
But it still all comes back to personal responsibility.
I have personal responsibility, but please believe I will show up to the school and let them know that what I'm not going to tolerate is the stupid stuff. I'm not going to be one of them parents that just keep sending notes saying there's a problem or there's a situation. I make my presence known to all admin.
Now we whooping ass at the school?
I'm just saying that there is an absence of parents showing up at the school is why that old bullying stuff takes place in the first place. It's because parents need to make their presence known to let teachers know, is my son acting up in the class? I will get his at home. But as long as they just keep saying, well, that's the church house, they can take care of that up there, it's their problem. No, parents need to be just as involved.
Listen, if I'm worried about people pushing my buttons and saying things that offend me and are verbally abusive to me, my wife would have been dead a long time ago.
But the thing is, the thing is, and that's bad. But there are a lot of women who get verbally abused every single day.
Hold on, we're not just gonna act like the pastor didn't just say that he was gonna take his wife out if he was worried about verbal abuse.
If I didn't have control, I would have whooped her ass a long time ago.
Ooh, wow, that's
a fact.
And unfortunately, there's some ninjas that don't have control.
Wow.
So if I can control myself in that situation, and I actually care about that heifer, the some bitch on the street I don't even care about, but I'm gonna allow him to make me lose my shit.
That's because because they don't care about the nigga on the street. They ain't gonna whoop the woman at home, but the nigga on the street can catch all them hands all day long. I don't give a damn about that person. That ninja on the street don't mean shit to me.
Why whoop his ass? Leave him alone.
Because the reason we whoop his ass is because he don't mean shit to me. That's why he's catching those hands. Because he means absolutely nothing to me. That's a nigga in the community that could die and we wouldn't care.
But okay, so are you saying there's no walk away factor for you, Ron?
There's some walk away factors for me. And my early days, no, there was no walk away factors in my early days.
I agree with that. without giving away any receipts. I do agree with what you just said.
There was none. Now, when I got older, were there some walkaway factors? Yeah, there's some walkaway factors. I'm like,
I think my walkaway factor is strong right now.
But still, there's certain things that you just can't do to people and not expect repercussions for what you do or what you say.
I don't disagree with that part, Ron. I do. I think there's a line.
There is a line. We always preach accountability. Accountability. People need accountability. Well,
but I don't know. Well, again, the one thing that's left out of both statements, Alvin's and the guys, is what was actually said.
Right.
So I would love to know what was actually said, and does that justify? To see if it justified somebody getting a,
But you know what? Can I say what I think also is that a lot of times these guys in the NFL or any professional sport or any generally professional sports, I'll just put it that way. They always have an entourage of some dudes that ain't got nothing to lose. And those are the ones be like, he trying to say something to us. He trying to mess with us. Boy, you keep your nothing to lose tail and get somewhere and sit down. But the person who has something to lose is generally not the person who is spearheading the whole incident. It just seemed like that we keep, I don't know. It just seemed like the different athletes or guys in sports or whatever, or in or maybe entertainment. You keep people around you that ain't got nothing to lose. And those be the ones that's trying to stir up the stuff and be like, we finna get this dude. And it's like, wait a minute.
Yeah. I just.
Everybody got a hype man. They all keep a hype man in their group.
Yeah.
That hype man is usually the one who ain't got nothing to lose.
That's true.
I just don't know if I'm going to let the hype man kill my whole situation.
I'm just saying.
Because he got an attitude towards something was said,
He
trying to get us. He trying to take us.
And I would keep saying about the celebrities and NFL players, because these people go over and board about these people. These people they can't have an opportunity just to be themselves, go out and have a good time without people always want to F with them.
I agree with that.
That's true.
I mean, come on. They treat these people like they freaking gods, and they people like everybody else. They are humans like everybody else. Let these people go out and enjoy themselves without people doing dumb shit to them.
That's right. Unfortunately,
that's our society's problem. That's the problem.
But does it come with the territory?
Yeah, but Ron, listen, Ron, you can't cry to me about your rich people problems. Are you a celebrity?
Yeah.
Okay, what?
You can't cry to me about your rich people problems or your celebrity problems. You just can't cry about that because you chose that.
I did choose. So but I didn't choose your dumb ass to come over.
You have to understand certain things come along with it. Listen. I can walk up and down the street all day, any day, every day. And nobody gonna say hey to me or bother me because I ain't nobody.
No, you're right.
But I can't walk into a restaurant and get priority service either. I can't go to a hotel and stay on the top floor and live like a king just because of who I am and the money I got. So you have privileges that I don't have. So don't come crying to me because it's harder for you to walk down the street.
But at the same token, people don't have to be irate fans because I have a little extra money because I worked my ass off to get to where I had to get to.
I'll disagree.
So it goes back to people being asses.
Give me the money. Give me all that shit. I'll take it all.
I just want to say hi to Crystal. That's all. Y'all keep talking.
What up, Crystal?
Welcome. How you doing?
Yeah. This is an interesting conversation. I just don't know. I think as I get older, my temperament and what I've achieved means more to me than anything else, and I just gotta I gotta be smarter than that. I just gotta be smarter than that.
I know Cuz is going to ask the question. Yes, Cuz, I do believe in violence. I was going to ask that question because you had that look like I must really believe in violence. Yes,
we have to learn as a people. It's something we have to do our work on, and this is real.
Yeah,
I don't care how much you love violence, Ron, or whatever. Listen, we have to learn as a people to not be so emotional. We have to learn because it really is an emotional thing that you lose control because of what somebody says and whoop their asses.
Yeah.
You can't control yourself past that emotional feeling of disrespect that you're willing to risk it all.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you. I believe you 100%.
We have to do better because I believe
and they got to do better to mind their damn business.
I believe a part of our I believe part of the problem with all of the crime in our community is part because we are emotionally bankrupt. We just
That's right.
Well, and then let me say something to what Ron just said about people minding their own business. You can't control that.
Right. I can't.
And I can't be, Gay tells us that all the time. Shout out to Gay Hendricks. He tells us all the time, you can't control what other people do. But I can control what I do.
Yeah.
So I gotta take ownership to the part that I can control. And because as celebrity, Ron, being our supper club is blowing up. But everybody ain't gonna like being our supper club. So the
trolls gonna do what they say. Yeah, I know how to let that shit go. I know how to let that ride.
Exactly. Now,
but at the same time, learn about your business.
Right. But if I see Ed Becky 1421 who said that slick shit on the street, Mama Noise might have to slap shit out of her. Just because I seen her. Just because I seen her. That's where it gets tricky.
See, if you remember,
there's a record stuff behind the computer, and we didn't know who you were. But I saw your profile picture, and now that I came to your city, well, that's a whole different conversation.
But if you remember Menace to Society, the movie Menace to Society, after whatever had taken place, she called him up to tell him that she was pregnant.
Okay.
That's all she did. But when he said, it ain't mine.
That's what he said.
Then that's when her brother commits to riding on him. But the thing that blows my mind the most is that people ain't, we talking about words and stuff. People are not walking away from words now. Used to be what, my mama would tell us, sticks and stones, like Derek said, words don't hurt you. She would say that, and you might keep walking or whatever. But some folks are not playing when it comes to that. So you can say something slick if you want to. You might lose some teeth.
Well, here's the reality, Mama Noise. Sticks and stones words have always hurt us.
Always.
They've always been damaging, cuz. Regardless of because we're, like you said, we're emotionally bankrupt. Some of us came to this country emotionally bankrupt. Some of us have existed in this country emotionally bankrupt. Some of us are emotionally bankrupt because of our families and the structures that were in them, or the lack of love that existed in those families. We are emotionally bankrupt. So every time someone says something, every time someone takes our dignity away, or we feel like it's being snatched away, we feel like we need to respond. That's why the little kid in the classroom says the things that he said, because he's emotionally bankrupt. So I get it. I just think it's dangerous. It's wildly dangerous because we live in a more volatile society now than we ever have. And everybody's on edge. And they have access to stuff that they didn't have access to before. Right. So and they're willing to do more than what they're willing to do. They used to be willing to do. Back in the day, you'd have to fight on the playground. The thing would be over. You'd move on. Now, this kid is offended. He's hurt. Now he want to shoot you. This guy at work, his feelings was hurt. Now he want to shoot you. The guy in the parking lot at the grocery store. Listen, they shooting in grocery stores, man. Grocery stores. I got to be worried because I went to Walmart or Kroger's apparently is the danger spot because that's where all the shootings are happening. I don't know why Kroger's and guns is synonymous with one another, but it seems like that's where they're shooting at.
Hey, stop trying to mess with the sponsorship.
I'm not okay. I'm sorry. I'm just
when they shoot in church, you know it's bad.
They shoot in church. You can't even praise the Lord.
That's supposed to be a safe haven.
It's supposed to be. I have to praise and worship. Somebody gonna put a bullet in your ass?
I remember some years back when somebody rolled off in Creflo Dollar's church at Bible study and shot that man in the head in Bible study. It was like, dang. And they was like, you know, it was on the news for a minute there, and they quickly hurry up and swept that.
That's because Creflo wouldn't give change in the offering plate.
Nope.
That brought a whole new meaning to World's Changers Ministry.
Indeed. One of the guys was sleeping with somebody's wife or something like that, and he just went up in there and said, you know, you ain't gonna keep on hiding out here in the church, and just went in there and shot him in the head. And then they was like, well.
And you got to think, it's not the one time that somebody say something to you that people are going off. It's the continuation of the person who's doing it and continuing to do it and continuing to do it. That's what draws the escalation. It's not the one time. It's that over and over shit that gets you.
I don't know how you fix this.
I kept telling my wife, you got one more time.
You know what?
She kept.
But she'll catch you in your sleep, man. So you might want.
I'm just saying, you keep on talking smack if you want to.
You gotta go sleep at some point, nigga.
That's what I used to hear. You go ahead and go sleep.
Go ahead and go bed. You might not wake up. Go ahead and go sleep.
Cause I ain't 100% sure you can whoop Oprah though.
I'll tear her ass up.
I don't know. I don't know. Oprah look like she in shape and she's tall, and I don't know, man. She might get you, bro.
She will cut the blood clot.
She got way too much access to stuff at her job. That nigga go sleep one day, eat something, drink something.
And let me just say this. Clearly, she got a sneak factor that you're not aware of because we pulled that shit out last week without you knowing it. You don't know what shit she planning. She might be planning something right now. I will take the truck for my own benefit.
Cause you're gonna mess around, go bathroom one day, your ass gonna shit and die. You never know what happened.
You said that Jamaican rum show was good. It could be.
All I'm saying is if some fritters show up unsuspectingly next week, don't eat that shit.
That man said shit and die.
He did.
Well, you got hey.
Okay, what other? We got any other stories that we need to bring to the point? Let's see. Oh, okay. Here's an interesting one. Donald Trump told Joe Rogan to stop apologizing for the N-word videos.
You know what?
He said, lean in, nigga.
That is not what he said.
Why would that surprise you? Out of all people saying it,
I wouldn't be shocked at all. But I don't want to give him. I don't even want to give him that conversation.
Lean in. Don't embrace it. Why you running from it? Embrace it, man.
Say it again.
That mentality works for Donald Trump.
I guess that's what he said. He said, brother, do you know how much money can be made?
All you got to do is stay true to the base. They will support you.
Yes, they
will.
will.
That was just one of them quick hit stories I wanted to say. It was just funny to me. I forgot about this one. We'll throw this one out too. So y'all know Wendy Williams been gone for a long time because she's losing her mind.
Is she doing
a drug addict? Is she a drug addict? I don't think she's okay, man, because they just turned the show over to Sherry Shepherd permanently as the guest host. And they said, and I quote, if Wendy Williams don't make it back by September, it ain't going to be called the Wendy Williams Show no more.
Clearly.
If she don't get back by September 2022, it's going to be called the Sherry Shepherd Show.
Listen, have you guys seen Sherry on that show?
I have not. Is she good? Is she really good?
I don't think Wendy can take it back from her at this point. Seriously.
Really? She's that good?
She's good. Yeah. She has.
Well, Sherry comes from The View.
She has the jovial spirit, and the comedic chops. She can do it.
And it's probably not as toxic as it used to be.
Right, because Wendy really was a mean bitch.
Oh.
But he didn't lie. He didn't lie though.
Yeah, Mr. Defender, you felt that that's the way you needed to describe her?
There was no defending that.
Oh my God!
From her radio show, she was a very toxic person. She was
Whoa.
mean.
Yeah.
And she took that to television. Most celebrities don't like her, but yet they had to kind of embrace her because she would eat them alive on her show.
Yeah, well, the ones that would engage, a lot of them were just like, I'm not engaged. I'm not giving her that energy. But a lot of them did. You're right. I think they already have made a decision. If they're giving her the permanent guest host spot, I think Fox has really already decided what they're gonna do, and they're like, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on.
Yeah,
so I think Sherry's about to take the spot.
I don't think she's coming back at all. The different articles I've read, somebody's frozen her assets and stuff because they're concerned about her stability and all kind of stuff. So she got more stuff going on than just the show.
She does, and therein lies the problem. It's not just the show; it's everything. And because she can't work out the personal stuff, it's all spilling over into the same thing, and everybody's like, "We ain't got time for this."
So ever since old girl blessed her, shit just went downhill. Huh?
Listen. To Jay's point, there are some scriptures that take on a strength of their own. And I'm telling you, touch not my anointed vessel and do my prophet no harm. Man, one time she ain't been right since she said something about Tabitha Brown.
You know what?
I mean, all that thing just fell apart. And Tabitha was like, I'm going to pray for you. What is Tabitha praying?
I mean, listen.
The sort of thing Tabitha did voodoo. I don't think that was a prayer, dude.
Oh, man, that
shit strong.
Tabitha said that the fruit. No, I ain't gonna say she said that, but I'm saying Tabitha was probably like the scripture that talks about the fruit that didn't bear the fruit tree that bear no fruit, commanded to dry up and cease to exist.
Listen, I'm gonna stay on Tabitha Brown good side because I don't know.
How long you gonna leave that up there?
What? Oh, the jumping from the ARFIS no FILTER.
Get him, Sarah.
I mean, where's the lie though? There's no lie.
No, but see, after that, he tried to flip the script and say toxic, but he had no problem letting that other word roll off his tongue. Is that the brandy? Jamaican rum?
Cuz did it trigger you? Do you wanna like? Are you feeling? Are you about to get on your album tomorrow right now?
Listen. One of the problems I have with people in general in society is people aren't truthful about who they are. What they feel.
Oh, wow.
I used to be a huge fan of politics until I realized at this day and age, politicians are full of shit.
Huh.
And it's just appalling how people won't say what they mean and mean what they say.
All true.
All true. Don't disagree.
So, Mr. Warner, what you get from me is a man that's going to speak just what I feel. Sometimes it'll come out a little quicker than I thought it was going to come out. Shit, hell, it was going to come out. I just didn't expect it to come out that quick.
Right.
I don't trust nobody who don't cuss. I really don't.
No, I listen, Wendy Williams, whether you want to call it toxic mama Noiz or she was a mean bitch, she was nasty to people.
She was nasty.
Why ain't you just say that?
Well, I don't have a problem with the word bitch, Mama Noiz.
I'm gonna tell you exactly why.
The ladies do.
Let me hold on. I'm gonna tell you exactly why he didn't say it the way you wanted him to say it, because his cursing brings him peace of mind. And what's more important than peace of mind? Nothing. And that's why NordVPN is here for you. NordVPN It's here to give you peace of mind while you're online, and with all the threats that you face today on the internet, it's more important than ever to be sure that you have the best VPN you can get. And from NordVPN is the world's best VPN service, offering the fastest connectivity, most servers, next-gen encryption, all to make sure that everything you do stays online secure. When you calling somebody a BITCH, you want that to be secure. You don't want there to be danger out there for that. Plus, you can use NordVPN on all your computers and devices, no matter the operating system. Because NordVPN's unlimited bandwidth, you don't have to worry about a slow connection. So when you hear somebody like us call them a BITCH, it's going to get there quickly. And plans start under $4 per month. So grab your exclusive NordVPN deal by going to nordvpn.com/believe or use the code word BELIEVE, BLEAV, to get up to 70% off your NordVPN plan plus one additional month for free. It's also risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. So there you go. That's why, Mama Noise, right there. Why are you laughing at me, Mama Noise? You muted.
Because she's toxic. She's nasty. Those are much more appropriate. Even if she is beyond toxic, beyond nasty.
You still have a sympathy for her.
I'm saying the woman got some challenges. And yes, she's been nasty to everybody and all of that. And there's no excuse for that. I'm just saying, to hear the bishop, to hear the pastor say that she's
but can I be honest, Mama Noise? I don't really mind my pastor calling out the foolishness of somebody like a Wendy Williams.
But calling out the foolishness is not the problem. I don't have a problem with that either.
Okay.
It's the term that was used.
That's all I'm saying.
That's fair.
Because see, on another show, he would say, "You don't even know that woman. You don't even know that woman to be trying to say that about her.
Yeah.
You don't know her personally."
He wouldn't let you say it about Halle Berry. That's for damn sure.
I'm just saying, he would say, "You don't know her personally. Halle Berry is not crazy." Even though almost every minute.
Is that your cuz Noise? Was that your cuz Noise?
That's my
Wow.
She ain't crazy. You don't know that woman. You don't know that woman. Y'all need to stop talking about that woman.
I need you to work on your impression because I don't feel like
I'm not the best at it like you and your.
Well, lean in on it. Lean in on it. You're not committed. You know why?
James Cleveland.
You know why? Because you're not committed to the interpretation.
I'm not trying to be committed to it. That's the way I hear it. I hear it in my mind when he says.
Well, do it again. Let me hear it again.
No, I don't want to say it now. Try to take my imitation and slaughter it because it's not as up to par as yours.
I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to enhance it.
No, it's not. When you up there doing your, when you be doing James Cleveland and all that.
I'm trying to enhance what you do, Mama Noise, and make it better.
Mm-hmm.
Mama Noise, I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we're together. You understand what I'm saying? I'm good by myself, but you make me better.
That's so beautiful. That is so beautiful.
Thank you, Ron. I'll be here all week, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Mama Noise, when you get off the show today, I need you to call Spotify.
For what?
Well, apparently they invested $100 million in content for underrepresented creators. So I'm gonna need them to cut that check.
They're giving $100 million.
They investing $100 million in licensing, development, and marketing of music and audio content to historically marginalized groups. So I need you to call them.
Nice way of saying black people.
Yes. And so I need you to call them and say, hello, where is our check at?
how do we submit?
This is on the backside of the Joe Rogan thing.
Everybody got to get paid.
Everybody got to make things right.
Well, then maybe he's complying to what Al Sharpton said. He need to show the people, not just tell the people.
Mama Noah, I don't think you heard what I said. I need you to call Spotify after the show and get us our check.
I heard you the first time.
Okay.
Hey, Mr. Norris.
Yes, sir. Hey, what's up, buddy?
I need full screen there.
Oh, full screen. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Hot damn.
Listen, I just want to take this moment to apologize to Noah's listeners for my use of the word bitch.
Oh, wow.
I feel that I may have offended someone. And that was not my intention to offend anyone. So I want to sincerely, from the depths of my heart, apologize for the use of that word.
That's it?
That's all I got to say.
Wow.
Well, Pastor.
Make sure you pass the tray around, please.
Pastor, we sure appreciate your apology.
We don't want any ones at all. We want 5, 10s, and 20s.
We so glad you said what you said. And we hope that it resonates with all the people. God bless you, Pastor.
So since I can't say the word bitch, what word can I use to describe?
It didn't last 60 seconds.
I haven't used the word. I'm asking a question.
You just keep on saying it.
Pastor, you can always replace the word bitch with motherfucker.
What is happening?
What is going on?
Oh my God. MF can be used for everything. It's a person. It's a noun. It can be used for everything.
But that's more of an uncorked wine like thing, ain't it? Like I felt like maybe.
I heard earlier Mama Noise was talking and she said something, but she used the word female dog.
Mama Noise did?
Oh, yeah.
I said female dog. I did not say the word.
Earlier in this show, she said female dog.
Okay.
And I thought to myself when she said that, why didn't she just say bitch?
And there you go again.
But I didn't say anything at that moment.
You said it now. And you keep on saying it.
Oh, Jesus. We changed Negro to ninja. So
I'm just saying.
We got to change the B word to something else. What's a good?
That's what I was just asking.
You're not asking nothing. You are looking for opportunities to say it and keep on saying it. Well, I'm telling you the truth. Hi, Soror. Thank you for joining us. So glad you're here.
So we need a new replacement, Mama Noise. What's the replacement?
Let me be very clear about something too. We always start this show with better not bring your kids. So if you're riding around town with this old in your car, that ain't on us. We gave a disclaimer long ago. Okay, all right. Just wanted to say that. Woo, man, this escalated quickly today.
Listen, I think what Wendy did, her show, what she did was horrible.
Yeah, I agree, 100%. I've always thought it was.
And what she was doing to people, putting their business out there for entertainment purposes. And now that the shoe is flipped and it's on the other foot, it's radio silence from her people. She locked away in some asylum all of a sudden, and we can't hear anything about it. But yet, everybody else was open game.
Right.
Dude, after she got blessed, do you really want to see her? Because she's not doing good.
No.
I mean, but if she still had that show, that would be topic number one if it was somebody else. Some other big star.
No question about it. Listen, I want to spit on a woman's grave per se, but well, you know what I'm saying. Well, the career is like fading fast, but I'll say this, and I don't necessarily believe. How do you say this? I go Bible.
Okay.
This is the definition of reaping what you sow.
Okay.
I mean, it is.
That's fair.
It's hard to disagree with.
Some people might call this karma. Other people might call it karma, whatever. But I mean, she has really been horrible to people. I mean, horrible.
Made a career out of it.
Just made an entire 20-year career, 20+ year career out of just talking about people, putting their business out, lying sometimes. And now it's irony. The irony is the very thing that you did to others is the reason why your career is coming to a screeching halt. So hopefully hopefully the Tasha K's who tried to come for Cardi B will learn the lesson from the Wendy Williams. Right. You can be salacious and make up lies and do, toxic things and you can do that if you want to. But there's a life expectancy on that. And it probably doesn't end well. Totally. That's the lesson. Yeah. Yeah, it probably doesn't end well.
Maybe that's where Tasha K learned it from.
That's exactly where he's learned it from. Listen, Wendy Williams has made money doing it.
Oh, been very successful.
Yeah. but again, there's life expectancy on it. And it comes to a screeching halt at some point.
Oh, okay. I got it. Maybe you could say like the Wicked Witch.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, Mama Noise, to your point, at some point, somebody comes along with the water and throws it on the witch and she melts.
Because, I mean, the Wicked Witch can only be wicked for so long, and then that's when the house fell on her.
So that's a different witch. That's a different witch. You got the wrong witch.
So some Mama Noise.
No. The bad one had the house fall on her.
Yeah, the bad one.
A bad one had the one, but the one that was the focal point of the movie got water dumped on her.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on which one you watch.
So, Mama Knows, at any time, is the word bitch ever appropriate for a person?
How about what's happening right now?
You know what? So now you're going to pass it along to your deacon? You know what? You can check your deacon. Check your deacon.
It's a serious question. At any point,
you already know the answer, Kyrie.
He's officially co-pastor.
Wow. You upgraded that.
Well, that's it there.
That was cross.
You are encouraging this type of behavior.
They got a different kind of church, man. I'm telling you, it's different. I ain't never seen nothing like it before. It works for them, though. It works. Clearly. It's different church.
I don't believe, Ron, because of the offense that it causes people. I don't believe it's ever appropriate. I think it's inappropriate.
Okay.
Even though I don't have a problem with the word, and they need to figure out why they have a problem with the word. But that's up to them. They have to do it at their own time.
That's a whole show all in itself. Why do you not like the word?
All in and of itself.
Why do you not like the word bitch?
Why don't you like it? What's wrong with it?
I'll be honest with you. I agree with y'all. We might need to explore that as well as a show, as a full-on show. I've never felt comfortable with it.
The word
I've never felt comfortable with it.
I'm grateful.
Even though I felt like there are some women in my life that deserve to be called it. I just have never felt comfortable saying it.
You're going to call a woman that?
No, I haven't.
I haven't either.
I haven't. I have never done it.
That's not something that rolls.
I've come close. I've come close. My pastor don't have no problem with it though. He has zero issues with it.
I don't see the problem with it, but that's because I don't give value to words like that. Most of what I say is just jovial joking anyway. I don't mean Wendy any harm. but we give too much power to those words to affect us, and I just don't do it. So that's why it rolled. It does not roll out of my mouth often, but when it does, it kind of feels good.
Does it? Okay.
That's how I feel about the MF word.
I mean, you never wanted to say the word bitch, please. You never wanted to say that?
No.
Wow.
Oh, I said that many times.
I mean, come on, never ever wanted to say it.
No.
You are. No.
I just have it. I don't know why. I just
all that in the big bag. I mean, wow.
I am grateful.
I just never have. Like I said, there was one time in college I came very, 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 very close.
One time in college, man, you're 50 years old.
I ain't 50 yet. I ain't quite there.
Now, Lord, you may not say it to a woman, but I know you've said it to a ninja or two.
I haven't. I never have.
Well, we calling a band. We call him.
Well, I may say it in that context. I may say he's a band.
Yeah, so you've said it.
But no, that's not the same thing because I'm adding other letters to it. That's a different thing.
You've never played a spades game and your partner reneged. You said this bitch done reneged.
Nope.
No, I've never said it.
You've never said this bitch ass nigga done reneged.
No, I never have.
Boy, I done said
no
that.
No matter how many times you say it, Kyrie.
No,
okay, so
I haven't.
Mama Noah's explained to us seriously. Give Mama Noah's full screen if she wants it. Why is it so offensive to women? Seriously, why is it so offensive to women?
I mean, how much lower can you get? That this word has been specifically geared toward women. How much lower can you get than that? I mean, I know you said EMF and all that, but I'm saying, come on. That you generally don't say it to a dude. You say it to a dude, I guess, but that one specifically, that's why people say female dog, because it's the lowest of the low of words to say about a woman.
What makes it so low, though? What is it? Is it the intent behind it?
I think so.
What is it?
It's absolutely the intent.
A lot of people see the word as the equivalent of nigga. When they in both regards, by the way. I don't just mean in the negative, but also in the positive. Like women will say, "Oh, that's my man," right? So it's the same as my nigga. It's the equivalent. It's the equal version of when a brother says, "Oh, that's my nigga. That's my nigga." Women will say, "Oh, that's my," So there's, but to that same point, they also see it as the equivalent of the word nigga. On the low end of the scale, you call me a nigga, I call you. It's the same thing. So I think it is exactly the intent. It's who said it. It's what you meant when you said it. I just have never felt comfortable with it. I just haven't.
I'm so grateful.
In either intent, I just have never called it.
I just
the closest I'll get to calling somebody that is banned is saying that's is your band. But other than that, just flat out, no, I've never done it.
Yeah.
I've never done it. I don't know why.
I can't think of too many words that are out of my vocabulary. I use them all.
Okay.
I think that's honorable, but
I don't know. Maybe it is.
It's funny.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
I use that word more against guys than I ever did against women. I would call a dude that in a heartbeat before I say it to a female.
And see, I'll call him a band, but I won't just say I don't know why. I've not ever felt comfortable doing it. Unless we were talking about Candace Owens. I felt totally comfortable.
No.
It
just felt right, didn't it?
Well, my pastor called her that.
Don't be giving him, you know what?
No, I'm saying my pastor called her that, and I agree. 100%.
No, but Kyrie be like, I'm trying to hit the right nerve so that you'll say, yes, I will say it.
With her,
like I said, say that towards a woman, you know, I don't do it towards women, but to a guy, yeah, I do it a heartbeat to a guy.
With Candace Owens, I feel like it's appropriate. But other than that,
well, like I say, I'm not out here in these streets calling women that name at all.
Yeah.
But every now and then, there was a comedian one time. I think it was Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac. So every now and then, the word just fits.
It does.
That one.
He said the word motherfucker could be a person, place, or a thing. It just
he did say that.
It fits. And every now and then with certain activities.
I agree with that.
I use that word every day.
No, I don't use it every day.
No, I use it every day. There is not a situation a day that goes
Wow.
by. I'm on a call right now, and I've been on since we've been on this show, and I probably done said it 30 times in my damn head. And if I could say that out loud on this call, I would have said it.
Wow.
Yes.
Which word are we talking about? MF or the B?
You know what you want.
MF.
Okay.
Oh, MF. Okay.
MF can be used for all kind of situations.
Oh, yeah.
That is true.
That's true. That's true.
That is very true. Let me do some advertising. Let me do some church announcements real quick. The 5 tonight. There's some breaking news going on as we speak in regards to the NBA trade. This thing is heating up, and I mean it is heating up fast. There are a couple of massive trades that have moved from maybe to almost inevitable in the last few hours, and I think we're about to see a massive shakeup.
Well, who do you think my Dallas Mavs gonna get?
I don't know if they're going to get anyone in the trade per se, but I do think they're going to get somebody in the buyout, and I think they're going to finally get Goran Dragic finally. I think there's going to be a buyout on that dude's contract, and I think they're going to finally get him. I think this is going to happen.
But it's not a part of a trade, though. It's not a part of a trade.
I don't think it's going to be because they don't have to, and Toronto's not playing him. It's just he's just sitting on the books taking up money. So at some point they got to be like, let's move on. So I think Goran is going to have a new home here in about 36 hours.
So what do you think the biggest trade potential is? I know it's not the 5. I'm sorry, but what do you think?
No. This is fine. I think the Harden thing is going to happen.
Harden's going where?
To Philly. I think the news that's coming out now. Since we've been on the show, and even in the last 15 minutes, wow. It doesn't feel like it's a far-fetched thing anymore. Now it's starting to feel like we just got to dot a few I's and cross a few T's.
Why would he leave Brooklyn?
Because he hates them. He hates Brooklyn. He hates the Kyrie situation. He can't. He's sick of it. And listen. We all got that friend that you've tolerated, but they do so much stupid shit. You're like, oh my God.
That was ideal for him to get back with
KD,
the greatest.
Right. No, that part was ideal. The part he didn't anticipate, I was gonna have to deal with this little nigga. They're like this. I'm sick of this nigga.
But it's only been 2 years. They got a.
Well, how long does it take to be sick of a nigga?
Not that long.
It don't take that long.
10 to 15 minutes if you.
And listen, if you look at the history of this nigga, Kyrie is the kind of person that it don't take that long. Think about this. This ninja done played for Cavalier. He made LeBron James sick of him. He went to Boston and made them boys sick of him. He done went to Brooklyn and now made these niggas. So there's a running theme here. He's the type of nigga that you get sick of relatively quickly.
So BAN kind of fits that situation.
He is a band. I would say he's a band. 1,000%. Yeah. So we'll get into more of that on the 5s. But it feels inevitable. Like I'm thinking Based on now, when I get off the show here in about 10 minutes, we're gonna do some more research and dig. But it does look like, from all the signs that are pointing right now, this feels inevitable. It feels inevitable. Matter of fact, watch today, sports fans. They may start clearing cap space in Philly. And if they do what I think they're going to do, that's the signal that it's about to go down.
Wow.
So we'll see. We will see. Mama Noise, am I missing anything? I have not thanked people enough for the stars. My God, the stars. Thank you for the stars. We appreciate the stars. This is a new thing. We didn't know we was eligible for stars.
Right.
Now we eligible for stars. Make you feel like a star. So thank you for that. Tomorrow, we're going to get into some fun stuff. We're going to talk about, love stories. It's, set the mood for the weekend. I know some of y'all about to do your whole Valentine's thing.
Wow.
That's this weekend.
Even though technically Valentine's Day is not until like next, Monday?
Monday,
okay.
But I didn't want to wait till Monday. I wanted to kind of get a head start and just say, let's talk about some stuff. We might get deep because that's what we do here. We take it, deep. Put it in there. We put it in there. Go deep.
Bella, wait. Did y'all see what he was doing?
No, I was not listening.
I was saying we go deep.
No. I don't need it a second time. Kyrie, did the BNR Supper Club do anything special? Did they get orders and stuff like that for
Mama knows why you want to let me be great. Just
no, she's not doing it this Valentine's Day. We have the funeral Friday, so.
Oh yes.
Oh no, you knew that. Why would you do that?
What?
Who passed?
Vonda's grandmama.
No, I did.
Sorry to hear that.
No. Why you ain't busting out Chad? He up there talking about it was a paint and sip over at Ron's house.
Both y'all out of pocket. Both you and Chad are out of pocket.
Well, Chad, we might do a paint sip on Monday.
Nope.
I'm not. I don't.
He did not say it was
It's a private one. It's gonna be a private one.
He said like a paint and sip video.
Let me tell you something, Ron. If you DNR Supper Club decides to do that on Monday, I am showing that shit.
No, we're not.
We are absolutely showing that. Now it might be Patreon based.
No,
might be Patreon. But
it might be Patreon. We might not go to Facebook or YouTube with it. But we are absolutely hosting that shit. I ain't gonna hold you.
Nope.
See, I'm hosting that.
See, he was talking.
Stop that.
But yeah, so no one knows. She's missing out on this Valentine's Day. She said she's not gonna do it. What's going on?
I understand.
But she will get everybody on the next holiday.
You see, Chad was not talking about Ron's house.
You talking about what Lloyd said?
See, it's amazing how people just let stuff just flow off their tongue. You talking about?
Are you saying something, Pot? You know what?
I slipped.
That's me to go. Thank you, Noise Maker.
No, don't you leave this screen.
I don't want to keep being here for no slip and slide.
Slippery slope.
She made a mistake. Yeah, she made a mistake.
No, I know she made no mistake.
The liquor was flowing, and it was like, man, I'm so hungry.
No.
And she was like, are they serving anything? And one of the girls was like, I think they got some hot dogs or something. And then the dude came by, and she was drunk. And the moment
the sad part is that you got this story all figured out.
Mistakes can be made, Kiana.
Now,
where the bun at? And they ain't got no buns. We out of buns.
We are working on the next supper club for the 26th of this month. So
there you go.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
What's the
They working on it, Mama Noise. They working on it.
Don't have a theme yet. Got a menu, but we don't have a theme yet.
Mama Noise, read the room. Yeah, they working on it.
Yeah, Mama Noise, you didn't listen.
You missing the room today. Normally wait a minute, Mama Noise. I like that outfit you got on, man.
Mama Noise, I got you.
Thank you, Kyrie, because these guys are giving me the business.
I am giving you the business.
Ed said we're working on it, and the very next question out your mouth was,
I know what the question was out of my mouth.
It's like, damn, I just told you we're working on it.
You know what? Go ahead and keep on licking on your spoon over there with your rum.
Yeah, you gotta take Mama Noise taking account that Jay is in a good place right now. That Jamaican
I ain't never seen nobody drink rum with a spoon.
Well, he gotta take it in doses because
is that the measurements?
No. If you take it too fast, then he gonna really say some stuff.
Do you know what a hot toddy is?
Oh, baby, you ain't gotta be scared. Don't be scared. Y'all scared the baby.
So I had in there. I had rum, fresh honey from the bees. We get it from the farm.
You mean the insect, not the females?
Not yet.
He been talking about it a lot, Mama Noise. I got to clear it up for the people.
Stop giving him.
Can I finish my recipe? I had rum, honey, tea, and lemon.
I don't even know what you had tea in there for.
Well, the tea I have is a really good tea that gives it the flavor. And I'm telling you, it's a really good mixture. I like it a lot.
Can you help us find some Jamaican red tea? I had that before, and I was just blown away. It's my favorite tea on earth.
I've never heard of Jamaican red.
You never heard Jamaican red? Oh my God, it's amazing.
Yeah.
But I think the company in Jamaica that I used to get it from, they don't make it no more, or that company don't exist.
It's hard to find. I was searching for it for your
I
birthday.
really want it. It's called Jamaican red.
Ain't that stuff Sierra did a video on? Ain't that a rum?
That is not the same thing, Ron. I'm not
What
showing
the?
that.
Stop trying to bring that.
I'm not showing that video.
But it was wrong.
You know what? Don't and then stop getting quiet over there, Lloyd, because see that looked like you trying to find the video.
I'm not looking.
I know you.
Where's the trust in this relationship?
You trying to find the video, and then you won't hear nothing out of Kyrie, and then all of a sudden Jay's well.
I'm not. Jay is well.
Jay's miraculously well.
You think there's a healing in the video?
I'm listen.
But now I need
and
to
then
find
the
the
guys
video.
will chime in talking about send us the link.
Well, hold on. If it's gonna heal my friend,
No,
I
I don't. Okay, I'm gone.
No, I'm just saying that.
Mama Noise, why you always got to stop that, Mama Noise? Embrace.
I don't need to embrace no woman's nakedness.
Embrace the beauty of what God.
Oh, now it's beauty.
It is
Mama, do you really
beautiful.
think the video can heal Jay? Because I really would like to see Jay.
No,
heal.
I don't.
It'll heal me. I'm sick too.
You ain't.
Man, y'all whole church is down right now.
I've been down for a couple weeks, man. You know, I've been down for a while.
I don't think there's anything more beautiful that God made than the body of a woman. I just think it's beautiful.
I agree 100%.
And that's real talk. That ain't just talking. I think it's beautiful.
All right. Mama knows I ain't played nothing. Why are you leaving the screen? I ain't played nothing.
You look like you very busy behind the screen. Look at, and that's why you over laughing and stuff, because I know you.
What am I doing?
On the way out with the noisemakers, we want to heal Jay. So here you go.
Noise, why you hate those Sierra?
I feel like Jay should be here though. I do believe that.
Jay know how to look it up by himself.
No, I really don't. I don't go surfing.
Yes, you do. Don't mean that now you really don't.
I'm going. We got about 20 seconds. So can we just at least?
God bless you, noisemakers. You see, these Negroes done made a decision that they're gonna go ahead and do.
I didn't make no decision.
Yeah, you did. That's why you told me how many seconds is left.
Mama knows I'm actually working. I'm not even making decisions.
Right. Ron is working and Jay is trying to be here.
Nope.
His name.
See, look, I see you, Spence. You are such a.
I do nothing.
You're
Mama,
such a wrong individual.
Mama, you can't trust a black person to save your life.
I don't think we gotta have more trust in this if we're gonna make it.
I see you. Look at the other screen. Louis Spence. I've been married to you for 22 years. Next month will be 23. You think I don't know you? Y'all can't see him switching stuff around. Like, that's why he can't keep it together. Because he know he ain't right. That's all right.
Ooh, Mama Noise, you ruthless.
Go ahead and tell him, Jay, because he got 4 shoes. And 4 shoes ain't right. Or whatever you be saying.
Hey, hold on. Mama Noise, didn't I just post a video for everybody the other day?
Yep.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Lloyd, did I not send one for everybody?
I remember. Yeah.
Did you inbox us?
What's good for the goose, Mama Noise?
It's in your messenger. It was in your
I
messenger.
haven't seen it.
For Uncorked Wine this weekend. You right, Ron. You right when you said what you said.
See?
Yeah, for Uncorked Wine, I'll tolerate it. But Lloyd is right now trying to close out the show with the video.
I don't understand why women hate on other women's beautiful bodies.
Oh, hush.
I like to
I'm not even looking at it, but Jay, I'm not even looking at it like that. What I'm doing is you said you feel under the weather. That's what you said.
See, I told you that's
so
that.
what I'm trying to do is help facilitate a healing.
Nope.
Hallelujah.
That's that nonsense right there.
The pastor.
This is the only healing I need, right?
Ain't nothing even left in the bottle.
Listen. It was the prophet Marvin Gaye.
Nope.
That said, when I get that feeling.
Nope.
I need, the man said. I want and I need sexual healing.
Mama Noise, can you appreciate the beauty of another woman's body?
She should.
Why do I need to appreciate the beauty of some other woman's body?
Mama Noise, you should, because you are beautiful.
That's not what he said. He said another woman's body.
A lot of women go to the strip club because they appreciate the beauty.
I'm good.
And the skin.
I don't need to look at nobody else's nakedness to give no appreciation.
Wow. This escalated quickly.
That's the reason I go to, Jay. That's the reason I go.
You know what, that is not your reason. Go there for no doggone appreciation.
So you don't appreciate the shape of other women.
That's not what you said. Stop twisting my words.
We love that song. We love with your body. We love that song. That's Ed Sheeran. Mama knows you know you like that song.
That ain't no strip club song.
What's a strip club song? Define that. What you mean?
I don't know. Ask Ron.
All right. Well, can we just talk about it in post?
Nope.
Jay, I'm sorry. I was trying to
Grubhub, cuz some lemon pepper wings, and let's just move on.
See, I'm not a fan of lemon pepper wings. I'm not a fan of them.
I ain't gonna lie, I had some last weekend. It was amazing.
You don't like lemon pepper wings?
I'm not a big fan of them.
I love lemon pepper. Yeah, extra crispy. That's it. That's how I had them too. How'd you know that? That was amazing that you put that out.
That's how I like them.
I like them extra crispy.
Oh my God,
that'd be good.
I mean, but all wings have to be extra crispy. I mean, there's not a good wing unless it's extra crispy.
See, that's what I say. And sometimes that's why wings stop being, they be on that BS sometimes. Want to give you the soft wing. I don't want that.
A soft and soft wing.
Soft-skinned wing. I want a hard
smack
wing.
the hell out of somebody with a soft wing.
Yeah, do it right. All right.
Did y'all see the comment from the baby in the chat? I just noticed.
She did. We did, and I feel bad because I'm gonna have to talk to her after the show.
Yeah, please do.
Help her get. I didn't know. Listen.
Just tell us some of those guys on the show ain't wrapped too tight.
That's true.
Yeah.
Mama, why you leaving the screen?
She gonna agree. Yeah.
Why you leave the screen?
Well, you thought you was gonna go ahead and show your video.
So okay, but leaving the screen ain't gonna. I mean, that don't help you from not seeing. You can't see nothing.
He's not showing the video.
Or you just saying you don't want to be represented on the video if it shows?
He's not showing the video, Mama Noise. You can come on back. He's not gonna show it.
Yeah, he's not.
Because I don't want to see it. I mean, it won't.
Lies.
It won't heal me unless I can bite off on it.
See that right there?
My issue is my throat, not my eyes.
Oh my gosh.
There you go. See, Mama Noise, you thought ill of me, and I don't, there's that you breaking down the
I won't believe it until you close out the show. Then I know that you will not show the video.
We spent 23 years building this trust, and you
not till next month makes it 23. Right now it's 22.
I think you deserve extra bacon.
You're still in the 23rd year.
Okay.
It's officially next month, but you're still.
It is officially next month.
I'll just take the pain and the misery and just, you know.
And don't you do it.
Damn.
Hurts. Yeah, it hurts.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Mr. Noise. Don't do it. Don't do it.
See, he looks guilty as charged. I don't know why.
I'm not doing anything.
Why you ain't looking at the screen? Why you looking at
I'm looking at the screen.
Why you touching on the keyboards? Why you ain't just?
What are you talking about?
Mama knows, you know, it does not make sense for you to be off the screen because you can still see the screen.
You can still see the screen.
Nope, y'all be messing with Al. How come you ain't do Al like that?
Well, we know Al ain't.
This is not a male thing, male female thing. Stop making it into a male female thing.
Sometimes it is.
It has never been.
Is Al at work right now?
Yes. He's picking up the babies, but he'll be here tonight for the 5. And then tomorrow we got Believe in the ACC.
All right.
All right. Well, we got to get out.
Get up with Lovey Smith. Lovey Smith is back in the league.
Lovey Smith is back in the game. I know he's near and dear to your heart.
Chicago.
Had to give me a Houston jersey now because of old Lovey.
All right, Mama Noel, we're just going to end the show because you're just not going to act right, I see. But we're going to end the show. We ending the show, Mama Noel. Can you come back to the screen?
Peace.
I don't believe you.
I am. I will not show the video.
See, Mom knows I'm gonna close my screen now too, so you know he's gonna close the show.
Okay.
I will not show the video.
You promise?
Yes,
I promise.
Yes,
I promise.
Yes. He stick to his promises.
I promise.
You don't have your fingers crossed?
What's wrong with you? Now look, I ain't doing that with you now.
We are not sick.
Play that game with you. Come on.
Well,
this ain't elementary school. Come on.
Well, go ahead.
I am going to go ahead.
You better not. You told me you promised.
Would you hush? See y'all tonight on the 5.
Peace.
Oh, be on me.
Mama Noise, thank you for coming back.
Thank you.
You better not show me video.
Make sure y'all talk to the baby and tell her that, you know.
Yeah.
That's why he said it's stupid.
Shout out to Wendy Williams. We out of here.
Really?
We're talking noise.